2 and 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tuesday, November the 21st. We are roughly a month away from the winter solstice. Shortest day of the year, longest night, and it gets better from there. Let's see who rolls in first. Am I live? At this point in time, I pull up my YouTube channel, double check things are running. Drake Ships, Best Ships, and Yoga Pants. Indeed they are. Then I take my pop-out chat from YouTube to see all my glorious YouTube viewers. Mace 1000 first in. Yeah, for the Yoga Pants. Or was it Metroid? I missed. Let's call it a tie. We'll call it a tie. Actually, you both lost. It's Blazor in 07. Good morning, sir. Blazor was first. Sorry, guys. At least your notifications are working, which is nice. Doc Flanagan, good morning. Ahoy. How's your evening? Drake Day today. We'll go over some offerings. Is there anything new? Since I'm first to get... Yeah, you get the free Kraken. Not the cheap one. You get the expensive one. As stipulated by our giveaway agreement, right? Yeah. That's what we'll do. I don't believe there's anything new. Is there any surprise shipping the holograms in the game? I don't think I've seen anything, nor do I see any kind of surprise video up yet. Who's this guy? I can't read that. It's too small. We'll get to that. But we'll go over the Drake offerings. As always, smash a pass on that. Then we'll go take a look at anything happening on Twitter. I don't know. Then we'll have to drop our favorite fitness influencer, Nicole, see what she's up to. OpenAI, interesting story with Sam Altman, fired, then coming back, then Microsoft is hiring, then he'll only come back if the board is removed. Interesting story. I don't know if you guys following this or not, but AI obviously very important in the near term of everything. We'll talk about that. Working cap. Thank you, Young Guns. Yes. It's chilly downstairs in the morning, so I put on my beanie, but don't let my head blind you. It's not as warm, but it'll do. Max, good morning. Swapped out the Cutlass for the C1. Yes, yes. Good job. One of us. I actually also, I did that, but I just got the Cutter to Cutter Scout CCU upgrade. What is the, we're going to look into that. So, you know what, that's actually a good place to, we'll do the ships first, but there it is, a Scout. What is the difference in the interior between the Scout and the normal one? Mark Sand, hello. Bert, my Colonel package, drunk, can't get it back. Rice, if you honestly made a mistake, contact CIG support, let them know. And just be honest, go, listen, like, I didn't mean to do this, you know, it's so sentimentally important to me, and see, maybe let you have it. Thanatos, hello, good morning. The Scout has 2 less SCs of cargo grid space. Okay, not a big deal. Jolly Green, morning. Hey, Jolly, there was a guy whose name I never forget. He was in London, Ontario, but he's from London, UK, and he's in the space and aeronautics field doing some kind of PhD. And I told him to reach out to you. I know you're not in the field right now, but I said you're our closest connection to SpaceX. You're I swear it's protein. It's protein and creatine. That's all it is. You are our closest connection to SpaceX. His name begins with an A. I forget what it was. Zombie 140. Good morning. So if you do get a DM from some guy saying Montoya told you to reach him, yeah, he was in my. I did that skit Montoya says, and he was in that. I don't remember his name now. Crap. But we're talking for a while. Lovely guy. Seems like he's just finishing his PhD in London, Ontario. So I said, contact Jolly Green, and maybe you have some ins for him in the field. Should I melt all I own for Origin Complete Pack? I have some rares like the Glaive. No, Naf, don't. The 890 jump is not worth it. You hooked up Mars Doge? Yeah? Twin City asking. Okay, Montoya. I'm a Star Citizen psychiatrist or psychoanalyst. Bring me your ship questions. We'll sit down. So Twin City Jeff is asking, I needed to solve an internal debate I'm having. C1 or CL? Twin City, how long have you felt this way? How do you, when you look at the C1, what kind of feelings does it stir inside of you? Now close your eyes, pull up the CL, and now look at the CL. Do you get the same emotional reaction? Metroid, this is a family-friendly channel, please. Watch your language. And if creatine's doing it for you, then I think you should go see a doctor. That doesn't sound right. We haven't done yoga pants yet. If chat behaves today, we will do an episode of Nicole Drinks Water. But only if you behave. And only if Athia approves also. Bang freaking chow, thank you for the follow. Black Dream Hunk, you are not running the stream, I am. Define behave? I don't know. I actually have no definition for that. We'll see. Bang freaking chow, hello, good morning to you. So to answer your question, Jeff, who's asking C1 or CL, I mean, very different ships, right? I think the CL is very generous with its cargo, and I think the CL will definitely have some advantages in some specific role where you will only be able to fit that size ship through a certain jump point. So it's going to be very role specific. I mean, as far as cargo running goes, there's better ships. So I don't know if you have like a hull D or a hull C, and you want like a small cargo runner, then yes. If it's your only cargo runner, then no. Otherwise, I want to say C1, but I think that the Zeus will come in. The C1 is the new hotness, right? C1 is the new hotness. Everyone loves it. It's got the cool yellow paint. Where's that yellow paint? Yes. 1,000 times yes. So, here's the thing, and we all know, it's the hot new ship for right now. But will this be the hot new ship in 3 months or in 6 months from now? And the unfortunate, well, actually, I don't know. You know what? There's some classics. Like the Cutlass Black is a classic. It's funny. If you're new to Star Citizen, it's the same way that there's classic cars, right? Like a 67 Mustang. I'm just pulling a number. Is it the 67 Mustang? What is the classic Mustang? You know, there are classic vehicles out there. So much the same way, the Drake Cutlass Black is a classic vehicle. The 69 Shelby? Sure. Yeah. Slicer just subbed. Slicer, haven't you subbed before? This is the first time? It's taken me this long to get Slicer to sub. All I've got to do is talk about yoga pants. I see what my chat wants. Chat, I'm getting you. I get you. You're a sub. Yes, you are. The 65 Mustang is the icon. Right. So, the same way that there's classic vehicles, we've come to a point in Star Citizen where they're now... Athy, cheering for a bit, thank you. We're coming to a point that we basically have classic ships. And so, the Cutlass Black classic ship. Oh, God, you're going to start with that. Yes, I have to disable the noise now. Dwagar gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Dwagar, on YouTube. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay. You guys are going to make me turn off the sound notifications. You know that. Thank you, Seth, for your generosity. Can I do it while I'm live? I was gonna do this yesterday, but I forgot. Now I have to do it now. Stream elements, dashboard. Gotta make me do it live, aren't you? Huh, I was not aware that you could actually gift memberships on YouTube, Dwager, so thank you for that. Rice Short, Der Steph, Zonti, and Coltrane Durr and Wyatt were all gifted a membership by Dwager. Thank you, Dwager, for your much appreciated generosity. Blazer Prime, testing my patience now with the 1-bit donation. Okay, you're gonna make me do this, aren't you? Dashboard. How do I even remove the sound? Streaming tools? No. Dashboard? I don't think I can do it while I'm live. Overlays? Alert boxes? Wait. Can I do it? Elements? Actions? Edit? Oh, God. Now you threw me off, you see? New follower, welcome. What's that? No. Thanatos with 1-bit, thank you. Okay, let's see. Subscribed, followed, cheered, tipped, rated. How do I change the sound? Sound? Here we go. Boost, cheer, alert. No, that's not it. There. I think I did it. I did it. No, I didn't. Crap. Anyway, let's move on. Okay. Son of a bitch. Boost, cheer, alert. No. Sound. 0. Is that a cheered? Yeah. Yeah. Any. Edit. I'll have to repaste the whole thing. Forget it. Forget it. We'll do it later. Anyway. Where were we? Vertice gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Vertice. Jonathan, Joseph, and Alex all got a... and Dixwell. That's Dixwell. And Mogwai all gifted memberships by Vertice. Thank you for your generosity, Vertice. Who is a big spender in Star Citizen because he purchased himself a 400i. So, Jeff, I hope I answered your question. Did I? Drake Day. Should we mute the source in OBS? Yeah, next I can just mute the whole thing, but then I don't want to mute the follows and subscribes. It will mute the entire thing. Right? We'll figure out. Remind me when we're done. I'll take care of that. This is an old man problem. The kids don't care about annoying alerts. Is it age? It bugs me. Noises bug me. Like little... You know what bugs me the most? Chewing. Is it just me? Does anyone else hate the sound of chewing? If I'm in a quiet room and someone's eating an apple, I want to stab them through the hand with a pencil. I get filled with rage. It's anger, and I gotta take a deep breath just to relax myself because I sometimes I want to murder someone. Phone ringing, doorbells. Doorbells were an issue. I got over the doorbell thing. I managed to get over it, but like phones ringing sometimes. Am I just insane? I'm sick? So you're saying you guys don't feel like killing people sometimes because of sounds they make? Like when someone is breathing through their nose and makes a whistling sound? Chewing sounds are bad, thank you. Yes. Yes? Don't have a protein bar near me. Misophonia. Yeah, that's it, Naf. Naf, thank you for diagnosing me. You're correct. It's misophonia. It's specifically the sound of chewing. Only psychopaths compete at killing. That's true. People snoring loud. Yeah, look, everyone has a sound, right? For me, if it's quiet and I hear chewing, but like an apple or something be chewed, I'm like, it's Hulk mode engaged. Yeah, but it's it's something I can obviously control because I've yet to kill anyone. This concludes my misophonia. Breakfast was delicious, by the way. Vanilla protein from Costco. The 30 grams of protein per scoop with scoop of creatine. Delicious stuff. Shut up, Athy. You're next. All you damn Gen Zs and millennials laughing and pointing, just wait. Just wait. The cool thing is that you are aging faster, all right? Like I've peaked. I'm not aging anymore. I've stopped. You guys are catching up. So laugh now. We'll see who laughs later. We'll see. All right, I think we spooled up. Live is going. Thank you everyone who supported this morning already and the follows. Let's jump right into it with Smash or Pass on our Drake ships. Now, if you are new and have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer your questions. If you are looking for an organization to join in Star Citizen, test squad is available to you, but we do always encourage you to join smaller orgs who will appreciate any kind of activity they can get from them. Feel free to give your own org a shout out in chat if you do want to do that. We're more than happy to promote other organizations too. That being said, all glory to test, and let's begin our Drake Interplanetary. Scroll for more. Day 5. What's this? Our new influencer? Is it a new handsome young man influencer? Does who this is? I don't see any new videos. Maybe they come later. But this text is too small for me to read. Wait. You guys love when I do this. Oh, I see it now. When I accept the challenge to take blah blah. All right. No video. Let's begin with what's the smallest ship they got you? No. Mule? All right. Let's kick it off. You can zoom it. I guess I could. Right. Dwego, my kid's school had a book fair yesterday, and there was a book, and I swear to God, the book title was Can You Live a Month Without Being Online? It's like, a month? Sit down, children. Let me tell you a tale of the before time. So, Mule, uncompromising beast of burden. Before the large handheld tractor beam came out, I would say, yeah, pretty much a must. But do you feel there is much use for a mule now? I mean, the most use I got of the mule was when we had the replication glitch and replicated a bunch of armor. Oh, which reminds me, I probably have a bunch of armor stashed away. No, that was a wipe. I would have wiped it. I cannot say that there might be too much use for a mule now with like the C1 and tractor beams don't have the range of 150 meters. Like there's maybe if your ship doesn't have a tractor beam, but then it takes space in the interior. I don't know. What do you guys say on the mule? Pass on the mule. Are you still going on with the internet stuff? Mule is the best ship in the game. Metroid is on fire today. No on the mule. It's just okay. I'm looking use case. Never mind role playing. Yeah. Being able to store 6 small containers on it is cool. Storage, it's got weapon storage, right? Being able to use the forklift arm to pick up something cool. But we have tractor beams for that. So when in the game do you see yourself pulling this out? It's an upgrade token? Yeah. KSS, you're not wrong. Being a boomer says you can sit back and watch people make the same mistakes. Yeah, I'm nothing but disappointed in the recent increase in young people on TikTok who read the Osama bin Laden letter to America and going, damn, this Osama guy was onto something. They weren't there for 9/11. They didn't see it, right? And it's amazing how quickly history is forgotten only to be ready to be set up and repeated again. We're off topic completely now. Snowslinger, first time chatter, welcome. What gameplay loops do you play the most? My gameplay loop is to pull out my ship, put a paint on it, look at it, and then log out for another week. Then next week I log in again, and I pull out my storm, and I apply the black paint, and I go, and then log out. The game loops I've done is mostly the bounty stuff. Bunker diving is cool. I've done a couple of box deliveries, but the actual gameplay I will be engaged in most with when we're out in the full game. Excuse me, breakfast. When we play properly is obviously I'll be running org stuff, right? Get up in the morning. There's always stuff to do. There'll be asteroid belts to defend. There'll be new exploration points to explore. There's going to be miners who are being attacked by griefers on this side. We have to send security forces. My game loop is already defined. It's just running shit, mostly. Maybe I'll get to play sometimes. But we'll see. Well, I am interested in the bounty hunter loop. Capturing actual people, Mandalorian style. So, on the mule, I would say pass. Just for the reason that I think the tractor beams do it instead. We don't need it. If you have one as LTI token for something else, maybe. I just feel like, especially with the C1 and tractor beams coming in, there's less use for it. I could be wrong. Maybe there will be something we don't know about yet, but I don't know. Vulture, definitely yes. Best in class light salvage. I guess only light salvage right now. Grigori, how you doing? Welcome. How far along is the bounty hunting gameplay? I haven't tried that in years. It's not anywhere. It's basically go here, shoot the ship, and it explodes. That's basically it. But we saw in CitizenCon, they showed us the takedown mechanics and restraining mechanics. And in the recent, what's-his-face, the burrito eating guy, they're kind of teasing the bounty hunter kind of loop with that too. So, it's coming. Monty, have you heard about the scuttlebutt? Apparently, avocados are going to start testing the replication layer split on the tech channel week. You have to contact in touch to confirm. Yes, avocado, I saw that posted on Reddit. We'll take a look in a second about the replication layer. Exciting stuff. It's good to see it coming together. Again, I don't think any of us are holding our breath for miracles. When it's done, it's done. I think the mule is the most reliable to flip over. Is that it? So, as far as salvage goes, Vulture, 175, yes, best in class. You know my theory of how things work. If a ship has a unique role that nothing else can do, it is probably worth it. But again, everything is available in-game, so don't feel obliged to have to spend 175. You can earn this in-game fairly fast. How much is this in-game? Anyone know what the price is in-game? It's not crazy. It can be done, especially now. Buccaneer. I would say no. I have a Buccaneer. Do I still have the Buccaneer? I don't know. It's combat interdiction. It's supposed to be straight in a fast line. It's got that nice chunky, it's a size 5 Gatling, right? The Apocalypse Arm Gatling on it. $400. Yeah, $100. I would take an arrow. Anytime I had to go into combat, I'd pull an arrow before I pull a Buccaneer. Lack of an ejection seat also. I love my Buck. Second. Okay, so, I mean, it's Drake. It's aesthetically unique. It's got these big chunky engines on it. It's got this massive Gatling gun on the top of it. But I'm just speaking from my personal use. I just tend to go for an Arrow before I go for Buccaneer. Buy it in game, I would say. Glass cannon, exactly. So I'm the kind of player that I need more defensive than offensive. The more shields, the better for me. Just my style. If you are a good pilot, maybe you can feel differently. But personally for me, pass on the Buccaneer. But it is cool. Caterpillar. Heavy freight transport. It is again a classic. This is a classic ship. Plus the did we see a video showing the tractor beam working? Was that confirmed? I think it was. I don't have a Caterpillar. I have other cargo ships, but the Caterpillar is a crowd favorite, one of the earliest ships, and this section here, covered by chat, detaches. So that coolness factor of being able to detach your cockpit stuff, I think that's a good selling feature. For $330, a classic shipping Star Citizen, I would say yes. Tractor beam works, yeah. And the side opens up. I mean, it's just one of the cooler, unique ships in the game. And it's Drake. You gotta have it, right? Mm-hmm. Chat is being pretty good. You're being good, guys. After you've done the segment, we'll do some Nicole. If you're good. If anyone is offended, thank you for following me. It was nice knowing you. There's always someone offended. But look, it's not me saying what she's saying, right? Caterpillar, yes. Let's go. Drake Corsair. $250? Absolutely yes. Smash buy on that. Even at $250. What was it originally? $220? What was the original price on this? If I was only able to buy one ship in Star Citizen and I had $250, this would be it. It is a perfect all-rounder ship. I mean, it says exploration. I don't know what kind of exploration you'll do in that. But it's definitely well-armed, plenty of inside storage space. It's got bunks for your crew, awesome armory. The design, everything about this is great. I love it. And it comes in yellow. So for $250, is there another ship in this range for $250? Was $215 originally? Right. At $215, a steal. At $250, I would say still good. I expect this up to go. This is going to be a $300 ship by this time next year, right? Am I going to watch the 3 new videos on the YouTube? Really? Are there 3 new videos? Oh, shit is in. Come on, I type in Star Citizen. Doesn't even. There we go. 3 new videos. Are you saying the 3 new videos are the ones we saw yesterday? Azure 907. You have misbehaved. You have brought us old information. Sorry, chat. Azure has ruined it. No Nicole drink water today. You've ruined everything. You got us excited. There's no Nicole now. It says an hour ago. I guess it was set to private. Oh, it was unlisted. That's why. But we saw these yesterday. Garmin Humble. That's the guy. He was cool. Yeah. Sorry, guys. No Nicole. Azure ruined it. But in your defense, it does an hour ago because they were unlisted until...
Friends, wait for the end of this
and
video.
Look, the reason why we are looking at Nicole is because Mali brought us the yoga pants. There. It's that. That's what brought us to Nicole. So it is Star Citizen approved, right? Oh. In totally unrelated news, diplomatic immunity. This was so sad. So, from one of my favorite movies, Joss Ackland of the famous diplomatic immunity scene has passed away at the ripe old age of 95, lived a wonderful life. But now you know. So thank you, Joss Ackland, for the wonderful line which will live in infamy. You will be missed. Let's finish up here. So, Corsair, smash. Absolutely. He ruined the Nicole stream. He did. Corsair 250, absolutely yes. Cutlass Black, absolutely yes, because it is a classic. But everyone and their mother, and including Nax, has upgraded their Black into the C1. So I would say if you like the classic ships, yes, but the C1 is a new hotness. But the Cutlass Black, I guess, it's something which I will probably buy back at some point or just get in the game because I just like it. It's a classic ship in the game. Cutlass Blue is the only police ship in the game right now. Everyone's asking for red flashing lights on the Zeus bounty hunter, which I don't think they'll do. But if you do want to roleplay as a policeman and have a police spaceship, this is the only one which does it right now. It has those nice cryopods in the back. Never liked the Black, to be honest. Kay says, that is racist. Mods, we don't tolerate racism in here. Oh, you mean the Cutlass? So, just based upon the novelty of the Cutlass Blue, personally, I don't have one. It's not my game loop to be a policeman, but I know plenty of people do want to do that. I would say yes on the Cutlass Blue just because it is the only police ship in the game right now. Right? Cutlass Red. Interesting. Chat, I'm going to need your feedback on this one. So we have the Pisces medical runner. At what point do you pull out your Cutlass Red? When do you see yourself using that? Skyborn, what's up? Long time no see. If you guys want to see some amazing low-flying antics, Skyborn is your man. Go check out his channel. Click on his name right now. You'll find it there. Blue is fast too. All right, so who here, keeping in mind that we have various ships with medical beds on them, also the Apollo is coming. I see every single person that owns a Cutlass Red upgrade CCUing to the Apollo. Frontier Rescue. The expo hall is depressing for Drake right now. Why is that, Red Samurai? The Red was the first Cutlass good ship for now. Right. But keeping in mind, Apollos will be better. Right? Then you've got full-on medical ships. You've got the Galaxy with a medical component in there. You've got the Pisces. The Carrack has a bed. The 600i will have a bed. What will you need the Cutlass Red for? There are better ships out there. No? I could be wrong. Drago would disagree about the Apollo, says Mute Man. Yeah. Gonna upgrade my Corsair next year. We have to see. I think the Cutlass Red goes the same way as the Cutlass Steel, where they just tossed in, if you like the Cutlass line, and you go, I am a Cutlass fanboy, and you must have them, then yes, otherwise a pass for me. Speaking of Cutlass Steel, I don't see the point. 235, I mean, it's cool. I like the paint. It's kind of chunky. It's got weapons on the sides. I just don't see the point as a dropship. I don't see the point as a combat ship. If you like Cutlass, then go for it. 235, absolutely no. Not in my book. Cutter, yes. Cutter Scout, yes. In fact, I am CCUing my Cutter into the Cutter Scout today. I don't see any reason why not to. Is there any reason to have a cutter versus the scout? The scout is offering reconnaissance and intelligence. It fills a nice slot. In my fleet, I don't need a starter freight. It's a straight up perfect upgrade. I don't see any reason though. Kind of like a small truck. Yeah. Steel's overpriced. Yeah. I question why they even made the steel. I know a handful of people that bought it. Look, the people I know that bought it love it. When this came out, there were several people I know like, oh my God, I must have it because they love the Drake, right? And so they coughed up 230 or whatever it was. Go, yeah, I love the ship. I love the steel paint. I love the utility, and I must have it. So, if they made it have some very unique feature, like it is incredibly heavily armored, like shields go down, this thing will still take a beating, I'd say yeah, but there's really nothing, I don't know. But it does have its fan base and fanboys. So Scout, yes. Dragonfly Black, yes. I love the Dragonflies. I got the yellow one and the black one. I'm a big fan of just what it is. Herald, interesting. An old classic. Pass for me because Mercury Star Runner. Plus, we really don't know what Data Run's all about yet. But as yesterday, we were saying how the 350R was the fastest in a straight line, and I had someone go, actually, this is in my comment section, actually, the Herald is. But yeah, we're talking about racing ships, but you are correct, actually, commenter. It was the Herald, which is the fastest in a straight line. I believe it's got the highest top-end speed, right? By 30 meters per second? Right. Actually, yes. So if data running was in the game right now, and we saw that there's some kind of race to get your data from one point to another, and this is the ship which did the best, I would say smash by. But because we don't actually have those details in it, and because we just don't know, and because there's other ships which do the same thing, I would say pass on that. Buy it in the game. F8 is the fastest, really? Interesting. Oh, which brings us to the big boy, the Kraken. Before we talk about the Kraken, we must first look at the commercial for the Kraken, which came out at CitizenCon. Kraken, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a seat. A moment of silence for the great Kraken commercial of 5 years ago. The absolute silence in the theater when this came out, the chills, like everyone knew something big was about to happen. Little did we know that 10,000 wallets would be crying out in pain in exactly 2 minutes from now. What's up, Rhino?
You can stop right there. This claim is ours. I'll make this easy for you. Leave now, or we kill you. I'm happy either way.
The time has come for something new.
Look at it.
To change the game.
Look at it.
When seeking fortunes at the fringes of civilization, you need someone you can trust.
Crowd was cheering.
In this age of uncertainty, it's time to take back your strength. It's time to release the Kraken. Drake Interplanetary. We got your back.
It's just... My testosterone levels just went up 5 points just by watching that. In fact, you don't need to go to your doctor for testosterone replacement therapy. All you gotta do is own a Kraken, right? That's it. So, one of the most exciting ship releases of the last in fact, the most exciting ship release of the last 5 years was the Kraken, in my opinion. 1,650 schmackaroos. Not cheap. Doc saying he has one in his hangar. I'm sorry, you have one in your cart to buy. All right, big spender. I don't see. I think it's a ridiculous amount of money. But if you have the money and you don't have the time to grind it, and this is what I explained to a lot of you young guns coming in, you're going, I don't understand. Keep in mind that the people watching this stream are all retired and have nothing to spend their money on except spaceships, all right? So it comes down to this. I mean, if you have the financial means and you don't feel like grinding for this in the game, go ahead. But this is a ridiculous amount of money. I think that the Kraken is one of the most unique and, dare I say, best cap ships in the game, just from the point of the ease of landing on the deck. I mean, in the Idris, you have to open up the hangar doors, you have to go inside, right? The Bengal carrier, even, like the hangar doors have to open. This quick land, take off in an instant. Like, you don't have to open hangar doors. There's none of that. Like, jump in your ship and go. For that, I absolutely love it. If you have the financial means and it's not going to make you go hungry for 6 months, go ahead. I think it's one of the more interesting ships in the game. Stick to Liberator. Oh, Dwaygo is not wrong. Your Liberator is a mini carrier, right? But for a group of like 50 or 100 people in an org, if they want to pool the money together and get a Kraken as an org ship, I think it's great. Again, I don't recommend people who don't have the financial means do this. I mean, if you have cash to spare, why not? Which brings us to, oh, good grief, 2,000 shekels for the Kraken Privateer. I don't know. I know the Banu Merchantman is probably the alternate for this, like the floating kind of mall in space type thing. I think this is incredibly expensive, even to buy as a group. A massive mobile marketplace. We just don't have enough information in game about how this is going to work. But the idea is, you have a bunch of stuff. You land on some far out system. Everyone comes to buy your stuff from you. I mean, we kind of understand how it is, right? You're going to go to Stanton and you're going to buy goods which are not available in some other system. And you load up your Kraken Privateer with millions of SCUs, or what, millions. How many SCUs is this? Well, however many SCUs it is. And you fly out to whatever system doesn't have these goods, and you sell them there, and you make a shit ton of money. And you take that shit ton of money, and you come back to Stanton, and you buy more goods, and you fly back. And so the game loop is, I think, a very interesting, commerce loop like that, which will make you a lot of money. But the price of entry is $2,000. Again, I cannot say this is worth it. I think this is an incredibly expensive ship. But it is the end game ship. Hype ETA. Hype ETH. $2,000 for a lot of people in this chat right here is a tenth of what they make in a month. It's all relative. It's relative to what you make, right? So if you are a high school student or you are a university student or you're 25 and just beginning your first job, this is a lot of money. There are guys in here that make $15,000, $20,000 a month. They haven't bought a game. They haven't spent anything on themselves for 6-8 months in a row. They've got disposable income. For some people here, they're like, yeah, I don't want to grind 1,000 hours in Star Citizen. I'll just toss $2,000 at it. So it's really relative to what you make, right? And the thing is, these will sell like hotcakes. These will sell out in a flash. So while I agree, I think this is an insane amount of money to spend on a spaceship. The whales who have backed this game, look, $2,000 is a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money to everyone. That's basically it. It's sold out in a minute. Yeah, there we go. First sale is out already. They're already sold out. Thanks, Blazor. But Legions, yeah. So I mean that is the interesting part to explain to new arrivals to Star Citizen, because the prices look insane. But keep in mind the demographic which have backed this game. And the demographic are, well, it used to be in the opening years of it, in the 35 to 45-year-old age range. And these are people who have money, right? You make ass money and work long hours, says Naf Naf. All right, we'll get back to that. The Krakens for credits gone in this. Huh. Okay, so store credits, Truthseeker says, if you are buying this Kraken with store credits, it was sold out in 35 seconds, which is nuts. That's unbelievable. So, as crazy as this may seem in price, all cap ships up within minutes. Right. Yeah. Yeah. LTI, big ticket item, people feel it's an investment. Bang, that is weird. Anyone who looks at this as an investment, well, okay, is it an investment in their... Ooh, wow, you're loose. That's not good. That probably shouldn't be loose. Is that an investment in your time? I mean, is it your time investment? Because if you have the option of spending 1,000 hours to grind the ship, we know how long it'll take, or spending the money, for a lot of people, they'll spend the money. But as an investment, as in implying it gives you a return, absolutely not. Unless your return is fun. So, yeah, an org investment. I don't know. I think an org... I kind of draw the line around $1,000. Like if you are buying something collectively as an org, I feel anything over 1,000 is a bit much. But then again, you can always earn it in game, and I feel a lot of people are skipping that part where they just don't want to earn it in game. Understandable. If you have the financial means, then go for it. I mean, getting an org and having 10 people put in $50, $100 is doable. Yesterday I made 2.1 million. Yeah. It's not going to be crazy. I mean, there should be stuff which you earn in game. CIG's breaking another record. Let's look at the funding. You're right. Org investments should be done via in-game, not real money. Dwayne, correct. I mean, in the early days, we in Test did pool our money and get the Idris. We also pooled our money and got the Javelin. But in the case of the Javelin, there were two test members who had gone in together and bought this, and one of them ran into financial problems and needed to be bailed out. And then the other guy says, well, I can't afford to bail you out. So they got stuck in a very unfortunate situation where one guy desperately needed the money and the other guy was like, I don't know, I can't help you. So we actually went in and bought them both out. And in return, we got ourselves a Javelin. So it worked out great for them and it worked out great for us. But if not for that, we wouldn't have bought a Javelin. Wouldn't have bothered. Just gotten it in game. Yeah. So Kraken Privateer, for me personally, absolutely not. But I know plenty of people who have gotten it, Breck the Mule, and that's it. So anything interesting here otherwise? No. Okay. And no new videos besides that? Right? Trouble pulling for a big ship in an org is trusting the guy whose account it's on. Also true. I mean, there's always the risk that whoever owns it may disappear. They may decide they're no longer interested in the game. Anything over 1,000 is not giftable or transferable. If that does happen, that's going to have to be a ticket to CIG support explaining the situation, assuming the guy doesn't just run off and disappear with it. But it is a risk also. I would have contributed to org ships if I was in test core at the time. Oh, thank you, Sab. Yeah, I mean, everyone, when things like the Idris came out, we're like, we got to have this. As an org, we must have the Idris. And so we pulled up like in no time at all. Having a lot of people to pull in was great because there's small donations, right? $1, $5 gets it pretty quick. But in hindsight, we didn't need it. We don't need an org Idris because we have so many of them in the org at this point. I mean, we didn't know we'd be this big. But same with all the other ships. We got the hull. We crowdfunded for the hull D. And we raised so much past the point of the hull D that we got the hull D and the hull E. But we have so many hull E's in the org as it is. Exlendery. Thank you for the follow. So we didn't, in retrospect, we don't need to crowdfund this stuff because there are so many of them in the org and so many people are not going to be playing actively. So if there does come a time where the org hangars and a player can go, you know what, I'm putting this ship in an org hangar, which can be accessible by people of certain ranks in the org, then we will basically be able to access those ships. I'm hoping they go that direction with it. 07 Alexandria, welcome. I'm hoping that's the direction. No, you didn't miss the yoga pants. We're going to do yoga. You guys want to do yoga pants? Okay, now, chat, you've been great. I think chat has been very well behaved. Besides the one comment about creatine causing a certain function, which is weird, I think chat has been very well behaved. So without further ado, it's Nicole drinks water time. This is also my way of filtering my chat. You know, there's very few things which make me blush on the internet. But Nicole Drinkwater has made me blush. And this is my way of filtering my chat to see who I can actually kind of stick around versus who will be offended and leave. So without further ado, today's episode of Nicole Drinkwater. Let's hear what she has to say about, she's the best female fitness influencer on the internet. And I find her words of wisdom are touching to me. I feel that my health and fitness levels have improved greatly ever since we started watching her. So today's episode of Nicole, she's talking about, I think, this machine here. I think she's doing lat pull downs. So let's begin to offend most people in chat. Let's roll.
Hi guys. Just make sure that my arse is in the camera. Yep. So welcome back. How's everyone been? This is just like another pointless video again of me showing my arse. We don't actually care about the exercise now, do we? We just, you know, we care about the pussy fat. The pussy fat. Said it twice, didn't I? So yeah, we're gonna like start off with some pull downs to begin with. Start off with some pull downs. We're gonna get stuck in. So when you're doing this exercise, you wanna make sure that your arse is really poking out. It hurt your lower back for a little bit, but you can get used to it. My hair might be in the way, but I know that you only care about seeing my arse, so. Hey guys, so that's it for today. I will see you next time. Hi guys.
And that concludes today's episode of Nicole Drinkwater. Thank you very much. So I hope you paid attention. Of particular interest was the way that she used the bar. She wasn't using the straight bar, but rather one with the grips which are parallel. And pulling those down, I personally find it gives you a much better squeeze on the lower lats. I don't use it often. I like this normal bar because it's more of a stretch at the top of the range. But when you squeeze down with the parallel grip, it's much better for me on the lower part of the lats. I don't know if any guys have experienced that too. But that was today's educational episode from our favorite fitness influencer, Nicole Drinkwater. Thank you, Nicole. Be sure to join tomorrow for another of her very insightful videos. And I think this brings us to the point of the stream where we now go to the event to look at stuff. The T-bar. Right, yeah. So, who's left in chat? Did most people leave? Let's pull it up before we go. Was there anything I'm missing here? No. Depote's getting his third F8, because why not? Gabs had surgery for something? What surgery did Gabs have? Chrome Ninja showing us a picture of fire. Awesome. No stream today. Griff! What happened? Is Griffin here? Vector Parallax. Oh, did I miss a raid? I did. Star Jump, thank you. Oh, thanks, Star Jump. Oh my God. Did you guys raid while we were watching Nicole Drinkwater? Oh, that would have been bad. Imagine you just jumping onto a stream for the first time and that's what you see. What will people think of me? What? Was it? Oh no. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh no. Oh, do I have to watch another one? Oh no.
Hi guys, welcome.
Anyway, if you are new from Star Jump stream, do we initiate them? Is it trial by fire? Is that how we do it? Thanks for the raid, Star Jump. I don't know. You see, I have a pretty good reputation in the streaming community. I'm known as a gentleman and a person of the highest caliber of sense of morality. Everyone knows this, right? But as part of our, we've been pretty influenced by the excellent
Friends,
Mali.
wait for the
This is
end
the new
of
video,
this
by the way.
video. Day 2, and tomorrow I'm blasting off to Microtech.
We're all
in the
about
Inner
fitness
Collect.
influencers on this channel here. And the fact that they brought a fitness influencer into the game itself is a wonderful thing for me. So I thought while we're looking at fitness influencers in Star Citizen, we should also learn actual fitness. Watching the mascot get punched. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Where was that? That was here. What was in there? Should we watch this? Yeah, let's watch this.
Aerospace IAE, y'all know what I mean. Light workout before my Stormwall tour. I'm seriously so excited for this and want to say thanks again to Origin, my amazing sponsors. People are obsessed with these whale Stormwalls. See, I'm learning. The person in this costume.
Mascot.
I mean, how adorable. I'm on this shuttle thing, guys. Way less fancy than the Origin one and full of tourists. Real Stormwalls.
Actually, I gotta screenshot that for a tweet. I'm all about social media now, thanks to you, sons of bitches. Montoya, you gotta stream. You gotta be on socials. Shut up.
Full of tourists.
There we go. That's the shot. That's the shot. Okay. You're watching social media in real life right now. Anybody, and watch this. This is the trick. Anybody else notice the mascot getting decked? How should you phrase this? Anybody watch the mascot getting smacked? What is the cool words? Getting his get rizzled, Laid the fuck out. Oh my god, Seth, language. Language. Laid out. Slammed. Ganked. Smoked. Which cool word? Owned. No, that's like a boomer word. Let's ask, is there anyone here under the age of 25? Mugged, lit up, beat down, owned, deleted, yoinked, yeeted. Yeetus deletus. Artesius, thank you. Wrecked? No, listen. Who is under 25? Okay, you old fart, stop it. Who is under 25? What word do you use? Is it yeet? I'm not sure I'm using that correctly. There's no one under 25. I've done this to myself. Clubbed, clapped. Getting murked. So I don't know if you're just making stuff up at this point. Yeah, someone go to ChatGPT. Murked. Are you pulling my leg? What the hell's murked? Forward? Getting got? Kapowed? These are all horrible suggestions. Pwned? No. Oh my god. Pwned? That's like from before my time even. Yeeted sounds fine. Yeet means throw. Okay. Clapped. Is clapped the right one? Getting accosted. No, that sounds like it's a cop writing the report. Real teens use emojis now. Oh, actually, can I put a skull emoji? Really? Mono no aware is correct. Young people don't actually use words at all. They use emojis. You are not wrong. Anyone else notice the mascot getting skull? Hashtag Star Citizen. Hashtag Nicole drinks water. See, now, this is the beautiful thing. The only people who understand that is you guys. No? Should I? Athy says no. I compass of Athy. All right. Anyone else notice the mascot getting skull? Is that good? Will this get me 1,000 views? Listen, teamwork, man. Look, I didn't get to where I am alone. I've gotten here because of the support you guys do. Right? Is this good? Is there a boxing glove? There may be. There may be. Oh, there is. Oh, yes. Oh, wait, can I put one? No, I want to put the skull also. Well, so what's better? You see the amount of time it takes to make one actual tweet? What I do is not easy. Cheeks clapped. Yeah, that'll work. Gun skull. Well, I think the boxing glove definitely does reflect a lot, but we need the skull also. Yeah. Knife, blood, skull. Mono, you're on fire. But he wasn't stabbed. It was a punch, and we don't know if he's actually dead. A 15 can do 10 seconds. Vector, we'll get there, right? I mean, my 8-year-old walked past me yesterday and said skibbity to me. And then he says, move your get. And I had to go and Google that. Anybody else notice the mascot getting emoji, glove, emoji, death, Star Citizen, post? And now we wait. Fist, explosion, skull. Oh, Mono, that would have been good. It's too late now. we're going to go with this. You know, we'll save for the next one. I appreciate the support for this, guys. Yeah. I think we did well. We'll come check on this tomorrow, see how it did. Even the last one was pretty good. Here's me making my O face. Huh? 9,000 people. 215 people like my O face. Here we go. Citizen Shenanigans liked it. He likes Black Lives Matter and penguins. Naf coming in. That's 2 likes so far. Look, I think we're onto something. We've got to crowdsource our social media content. I mean, why should I put up stupid things that I think are good if I can just consult everyone in here and get the content we need? I think we're onto something. It's good. I like it a lot. Vector Parallax says, my kids are asking why I'm laughing so loud. Hey, Vector, tell your kids that you're sticking out your get for the Rizzler. And then ask them about the Phantom tax. Seriously. I thought Twitter died. I mean, Twitter is having its problems. Elon Musk retweeting anti-Semitic shit is not helping. It's definitely not helping his Tesla. I think his Tesla shareholders the other day. Is there a reason? Was there news about Tesla shareholders called to suspend Musk? Tesla shareholders called to suspend Musk, but what did actually happen? There we go. We've come over to the financial part of the stream. Tesla investors hopelessly turn to Tesla board to rein in Elon Musk. So, look, there is no question that what he has done with Tesla is amazing. Bringing electric vehicles to the forefront, he's done a wonderful job. But are his antics on social media helping or hurting the image of the company? And unfortunately, regardless of what your political views are, if you are an investor in this company, his actions do damage it. Some investors are hopefully turning the company's board of directors hope that they could rein in Musk following concern that is negatively affecting Tesla's brand. So, look, Elon Musk is free to make any comments he likes. It's a free country. There's free speech. He can say what he wants on social media. I think we can all agree with that. There's no problem with that. But if what he says affects the image of his brand, which is Tesla, and if that affects sales of his vehicles, then that's an issue that the board will deal with. So it's a very interesting situation where he has been the front face man of the brand, but if he says things which are negatively affecting the brand itself, what is the stock doing? Tesla. Look, not bad. It's okay. Tesla is still very, very overpriced, but for a good reason. And the concern is if this is what's going to be happening because of the brand is simply not liked. Keeping in mind, there's tons of other electric vehicles coming in the market. You don't have to buy a Tesla. Because my neighbors just bought a VW electric. It's awesome. There's more vehicles in Tesla. There's more electric options in Tesla. Tesla got a head start. They're in a good position. But going forward, the reputation of the brand is important. And the board and investors are very concerned that they want to see this. But if Elon Musk is saying stupid things on social media, it may do this, which they don't want. So that's the situation they're in right now. I believe in free speech, but there's no excuse for the spreading of hatred by a CEO and public company. Debatable about what he's saying is spreading hate. I think Elon Musk is just being Elon Musk. And, I gotta give a shout out to my fellow South Africans. But, yeah, he's got to be careful of what he says on social media because it does have long-lasting effects for his brand. So he does need to be careful. And now you are aware about what's happening with Tesla. We do a bit of everything in the stream, by the way, if you guys are new. If you came here thinking we're just going to talk about Star Citizen, I'm sorry. We're going to do more Nicole.
other video where I show off my rusty fart box. In today's pointless video, I get really frustrated that someone has the audacity to be in the frame while I'm filming, even though they have every right to be in the gym just like I do. But because I'm so addicted to getting attention for this pussy fat, I feel threatened about anyone else being in my video. I will then post a video on social media with a caption complaining about the person in the background and about how it's rude when they can see that I'm filming. And then it will hopefully bring the likes and comments that I need in order to feel validated and seen. See you next time.
That was very insightful.
Hi, guys.
I believe we learned a lot about that. And, you know, I think it's very rude when people stand in front of the camera when I'm trying to work out too. So thank you, Nicole, for the insightful commentary there. And those of you who are thinking about working out, I hope you paid attention because it is very useful information. We'll have to visit her. Well, we're done with Nicole for today. What are we doing? Oh, let's jump into the hall and go check out the ships. We're actually going to go into the game. Stand by. Let's do it. Acknowledge. Let's go in. Does she have gap implants or is that Natty? Vector, please. Please. This is a family channel. How do I install Star Citizen? Install game live. Log into game. Okay. Bear with me. It's the first time I'm playing this game. Be careful what you say in social media's influence of censorship. Yeah. Who? Look, I believe in free speech, but free speech, some free speech has repercussions. So you can say what you like, but then be aware of the repercussions that take place because of that. Well, look, we just watched Nicole. It is my right to watch that video. But if someone in my chat freaks out and loses their mind, then, you know, that's my responsibility to bear. So when Elon Musk goes and likes a tweet by straight up anti-Semite, whether knowingly or not, you know, he needs to be, I don't say he has to be managed, but he does have to have a team who watches social media and can take care of things which may get blown out of proportion or taken the wrong way, which may affect the brands he represents. It just makes common sense. Some speech are freer than others. Yeah, true. But free speech has repercussions. Look, you can go into a crowded theater and scream fire, go, it's my right to say what I like, but there's repercussions to you doing that. So say what you want, but be aware. Who's on? Jake Raven. Let's go on you. Inciting and slander are no-nos. Correct. Inciting, no. Slander, definitely no. Are you free to incite and slander? Yes. Should there be repercussions to inciting and slander? Yes. But the topic of inciting also will vary because some people say, I'm not trying to incite, I'm just speaking the truth. And if that incites something, then it's not on me. You know, it's a very touchy subject. That's why on the topic of free speech, you know, there's free speech absolutists, which I'll go, yeah, that makes sense. But at times, people say things, oh, like, no, I wish that wasn't said. You know, it's free speech and everyone's fine with it until it affects them directly. So you don't mind people saying things if it doesn't affect you. But if someone goes out and starts saying anti-Semitic shit, they're free to do so. But then I don't like it and I go, no, you shouldn't say that. So everyone's cool until it affects you. Everyone's fine with it until something's said which affects them directly. Snowflakes get offended. Right. The snowflakes get offended until one day, Metroid, you are the snowflake when someone says something you don't like. Watch. It happens. It's always easy to point to the other guy and go, ha, snowflakes. And then it happens to you, and you go, well, I don't like they said that. Like, what was the recent... Who was it? Bill Barr's wife who gave Trump the finger? Was it Bill Barr's wife that did that? I think we're at Madison Square Gardens for the UFC or something, and Trump walked in and everyone's cheering, and Bill Barr sitting there with his wife, and she double flips the president. The outrage on right-wing media. How could she? How disrespectful. You see how insulted everyone was that she did that? Who's a snowflake now? Who's a snowflake now? See? It depends. Depends where. Everyone gets offended for something eventually. It comes around. So that's the irony of the free speech thing, is that it's always funny to point to snowflakes, but at some point or another, you will be the snowflake too. Just wait. Hello. Nice hair. The new haircuts are coming in though, so we'll say goodbye to these. But that's not horrible. That's pretty good hair. I think you're faster than me? He is faster than me. No, we're the same speed. No, you ran the sign, loser. Montoya, I'm inoffensible by words. Everyone has their limits, Varen, you'll see. Don't deal it if you can't take it. No, people will deal it. But the thing is, if you're dealing it, be prepared to take it also. It's just the way it balances out, right? Some people I get offended by the sound of chewing. I'm offended by you eating an apple or chewing gum loudly. That offends me. Offends me greatly. Get offended by people who get offended. It's come full circle, you see? Okay, everyone stop being offended. If you guys keep at this, there's no more Nicole. Be good. Be good. Mike Tyson says people too comfortable with disrespecting people online. Yeah, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth, right? Yeah, but Mike Tyson is a pretty smart guy, and he's not wrong. I feel that online, people are so... Okay, Nikki Haley wants to get rid of TikTok because she doesn't like the anonymity, and she goes, people should have their real name online, because if you have people's real name behind what they say, then people will just be nicer. And to that I say, Nikki Haley has never been on Facebook. Have you seen the idiots on Facebook? Boy, is it bad, even when they have your name by your actual name. But Mike Tyson is correct. I wouldn't say anything to anyone online that I wouldn't say to their face. I've told you guys the story, right? I've told you guys the story. There was a guy who used to smack talk me in Star Citizen online every time, and then I met him in real life at the CitizenCon, and he was this like red-haired, skinny, 120-pound piece of nothing who was all kind of shivering and shaking when he met me because, you know, I'm just so much of a man. No, but the point was, this guy was smack-talking me for the longest time online, like harassing me. And then I met him in real life, and he was really nothing. And once I was perfectly nice. Like, hey, nice to meet you. Shook his hand, you know. It was just interesting to see the person behind the attacks I was getting. And he just said, you know, it was just nice to meet me. And he nervously giggled and skipped away nervously after that. Point being that I personally, I mean, I cannot speak for others, but I will not say anything to anyone in game that I would not say to their face directly if I met them. And I think that's how it should be. So if you're talking smack about someone online, be prepared to back it up if you meet them in real life. I think that's pretty much how it should be. It makes sense, but I mean, that's not the reality of it, we know. I'm not saying you have to get violent with them, but don't pretend to be a bully online if you can't back it up in real life. And I'm not saying be a bully in real life, but I feel so many people just mouth off when they should just know better. Keyboard warriors, yeah. Got a gun. Well, yes, don't do that. Don't carry guns to any event. Also keep in mind there's crazy people out there. There are people with actual mental issues. Apex Hall. But I think, you know, I think the internet has moved, it's gotten better. Generally, I think the internet has gotten better. The whole positivity thing started becoming a thing like 10 years ago, where people were being more positive and helpful to each other than they were. In the early days of the internet, it was a free-for-all, like everything was just fair game, and it got better over the years a little bit. There's still some holdouts in games like Call of Duty. I mean, there's still some lobbies that if you are black or any kind of minority, don't let them know that in the lobby. Don't let them know, because wow, you're gonna get it. So it still exists, but it doesn't exist much in this game, right? In Star Citizen, I think it's pretty good. It's still there, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. All right, welcome to. Wait, let me get our bearings. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna clip this bit for YouTube, so let me just do an intro. Let me just stretch. Let me get myself into streaming mode. Adjust. Get the arms pumped up. All right. Griffin's gonna hate the fact that I'm wearing my armor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gents, welcome to the Drake Day. We're gonna take a look at all the ships and answer questions from chat, who are very well behaved today. I'm wearing my gold armor just to piss off Griffin, who hates when I wear armor to these events. But let's go and take a look at the map and see what we have going for us. I don't think there are any surprises. No, they are not. We have a hologram of the Kraken. Cool. We'll start off by looking at the Cutter and the Cutter Scout. That is actually relevant to my interests because I am CCUing my Cutter into the Scout and I want to see the interior. The Caterpillar is an old crowd favorite, and in Hall number 5 we have the Blue, the Steel, the Vulture, the Red, and the Black. Herald and Buccaneer and the Corsair, which is a big favorite. Downstairs we have Dragonflies and Mules. We'll talk about the Mule in a second, and Hologram of the Kraken, which I want to see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not waste any time. Normal Cutter. So, smash buy or pass on the Cutter? I would say buy. It is, in my opinion, one of the more useful beginner ships. It's got an awesome interior. It's got a bed, everything you need in it. I just want to take a good look at this. So you guys said that the interior has less SCUs. And chat is still going on about other things. The Cutter looks like that van from Spaceballs. It does. Oh, no wonder I like it. So, okay, I believe the Scout has less interior space. Let's take a mental image of the interior and open up the door. There's the bed. We have our space bathroom over there. We have the cockpit over here. Cool feature about the cockpit is the weapon rack holds a large, you can hold the railgun in here, or the grenade launcher in that section over there. Plus you can hold your sidearms and a sniper rifle. That is very useful to me. I like it. I love everything about the ship. It is perfect as a starter ship. No complaints. Mental image acquired. Let's go take a look at the Scout to see the difference, because the Scout offers something unique. I don't think I have any kind of scouting ship in my hangar, so this will be the one. Paint I'm not too concerned with because I have a black and yellow paint to go with that. But here's the interior, which looks the same. But I guess that's the cargo grid. I don't have a Terrapin, no. But no, if the Terrapin does come out with a medic version, I'd be all for that. 2 SCUs instead of 4 to 6. Right, so looking at this square doohickey, I believe that's a 2 SCU box, right? No other difference otherwise than this terminal over here. Chimera Communications, which is going to run your Scout dish, otherwise the same. What's this? Anything? No. What's this? So, for me, yes. I'm upgrading to the Scout because I need a Scout ship. Actually, I don't know if I need... Do I need it? I don't even know. I don't have one. I'm going to get one. Terrapin will be armored. Alright. That concludes that. On to the Caterpillar. Nothing much to add to the Caterpillar. It's a crowd favorite. You've all seen it for years. These elevators will open up and come down eventually, make things easy to load. There's a tractor beam on the other side. This is the unique feature here, which I absolutely love, and this whole thing will at some point disconnect from the entire ship. Awesome feature. Is that a tractor beam? Yes, it is. Tractor beam right over there, and I believe there is a tractor beam on this side too. Right over there. So you can basically park yourself in the cockpit or this viewing area and load up your cargo into the very generous cargo space you have all throughout there. 350 bucks was it? I believe. Pricey, but this is a classic. This is one of the earliest designs in Star Citizen. It's a classic ship, much beloved, and I think definitely worth it. Making our way to Apex Hall 4 and 5. Let's go. You like the spoiler on the Scout? Yeah, the spoiler makes it go faster. We all know that, right? Alright, the Cartuel is supposed to be a scout ship. Huh. I melted that Cartuel a while. Did I? Yeah, I got rid of it. It was a useless ship. Coming around the corner, we have Vultures and Drakes. Alright. Vulture. The only light salvage ship. Awesome interior for solo play. You get to work and live in your ship. Absolutely, yes. Definite buy. Do you get a Kraken? No. What's up, Shimpasta? Hello. Drake is weak sauce. Take that back. Drakes are awesome. While they may not be the best at everything, Drakes are the workhorse of Star Citizen. At some point or another, everyone should own a Drake ship. Cutlass Black being the standard of that. I'd say yes. Everyone give Drake a shot at some point in the game. Moving on to the rescue one with the medbed. My question is this: if you own the Apollo, which is a med ship coming out, what is the point of this ship? I mean, the medbeds are useful. The only conclusion we came to earlier was that if you're a fan of Drake, go for it. Otherwise, there are better medical ships making their way in. Apollo being the top-in-class medical rescue ship, which I think definitely gives the Drake Rescue, a run for its money. And for that reason, I would say pass. But if you're a fan of Drake, go for it. Move on to the blue. Smash buy on blue if you like the policeman gameplay. This is the only ship in the game. Plus, I love the rounded top that is unique. None of the other Drakes have that. Unique design, cockpit design, and the interior has those cryopods, which when the bounty hunting mechanics come in, and you can actually put people in these. And look how many are stacked. Does the Zeus stack them up this way too? I don't think so. Chat, the Zeus bounty hunter ship. The image shows just one line flat, or will they be stacked? I would say that this is probably the more unique feature of this ship, is that you can stack your bounties in like this, in these cryopods. I do not believe at this point in time there's any other ship which does that. So the lights and the stacking of cryopods makes this unique, and as my rule, if a ship is unique and the only one does its role, it's worth it. So Cutlass Blue, yes. Cutlass Steel, pass. Hard pass. Very expensive, not unique in what it does. There are other dropships. But if you are a fan of Drake, if you just absolutely love the way that this metal finish looks on this ship, and you need a dropship, or just a cool kind of, is it a gunship? What's it classified as? Cutlass Steel, die with your friends. Right. It stacks in the Zeus too. Dr. Rich, how many of those cryopods stack? Because in the image they showed us, the cutaway, there's only one. But I can't imagine a size of ship like the Zeus is only 2 pods. Right? I'm assuming they're going to stack a couple. Pass on the steel, but definitely, if you're a fan of Drake, go for it. This segment's going great, by the way. You guys are awesome. Thank you. If you keep on being this good, there's more Nicole for you in a bit. Alright, we saw this. We've got to come down and see the Corsair Buccaneer. No, we don't. Let's go straight downstairs. Let's go downstairs. Varen says, if you love Drake and you want a dropship, buy Cutlass Black. Look, I still put it out there that the Cutlass Steel might have a use somewhere, right? I'm always hopeful that when they make a ship, there is a specific role they want you to have with it. And the Cutlass Steel, I mean, it's not really, but maybe there will be. Right, Valkyrie's dropship, yes. Prowler's dropship, well, it's pricey. But Valkyrie as a go-to dropship. Don't forget the Retaliator. We'll have a module for a dropship also. So, as the go-to dropship, I still say no on the Steel. Just my personal preference. Feel free to disagree. Mods, anyone who disagrees with me, ban them immediately. That's not this stream. Oh man, someone at the door. We're selling a small freezer. I have to go sell a freezer. I'm going to have to clip it from this point. Alright. Entertain yourselves. Mute. I'll be right back. I was wrong, it was a delivery. But the doorbell may ring again. We got this cool freezer from Costco. It's $300, but it's big. And it's a freezer or a fridge. You can choose which way you want to do it. So it's gone in the garage, and we got rid of a small freezer, which is going for sale today. So if the doorbell rings again, I may need to go and lift up a freezer and drop it in someone's car. Where were we? Before we were so rudely interrupted. Put Nicole on loop while I'm away. Yeah, we could. We could. If I want to offend the rest of my chat. Your Lululemons? Ninja Girl got her new Lululemons. We're a big Lululemon family. All right. Drake Dragonfly. Just got to do an audio clip so I can just see when I edit this. That tells me where to edit. All right, Drake Dragonfly. Yes, I like it. Easy as that. Next one. Around the corner we have the Mule. Muley. All right. I don't know. I have one because I bought it when it came out, but now that we have tractor beams everywhere, we have the big handheld tractor beams. No, guys, we offer the Lululemon. No, we're not talking I guess, yeah, you know what? The stream had yoga pants in it. I need focus here. Focus! Mules! Now that multiple ships have tractor beams, I question the reason why you should have a mule at the back of your ship. Will there be certain things you have to lift to carry to your ship that is greater than 150 meters away? Maybe. But the range on those tractor beams are awesome. I don't know. I don't know the use for this now. I mean, the most use I got out of a mule was when we had that replication glitch and I was replicating the Artemex security armor. And that's it. So, I would pass on the mule. Just because tractor beams do the same thing. Right? Around the corner should be the Kraken. Oh, there she is. Look at her. Oh. Oh yeah. That's a big engine cluster. There's a lot to see here. Let's switch this camera angle a bit. Tick me up. Zoom me down.
Wow, look at this beauty.
Yeah.
You own one.
So,
Be honest.
I don't know what else we can add to the Kraken from what we said earlier already, but expensive, pricey. Is it worth it? If you have $1,600 burning a hole in your pocket, maybe. But I think it is just beautiful. It's an awesome ship. There is the $2,000 floating mall version of this, which is incredibly expensive. But again, there are some people, especially those watching this video, that have a lot of disposable income. And if you want to skip the grind of this game and just spend $2,000 to get this ship, maybe. But then you have to win the F5 wars. The F5 wars are what we call the challenge of buying the ships when they go on sale, because believe it or not, they sell out in seconds. They sell out in fractions of, well, 35 seconds. The store credit version of this sold out in 35 seconds, which is insane. So I'm not sure about the exact amount sold, but they sell out like hotcakes. You guys in chat, you're my hotcakes, you know that. Gun Monkey saying, I can't wait till I give you my Kraken. You got one? Congratulations. Managed to get them both first day in IAE. Huh. So people are getting them. Well done on managed to spend your money on this. The trick of artificial scarcity definitely working well for Star Citizen. Exciting. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to see it in the game. And nothing negative to say about this other than, damn, it's expensive. Expensive as hell. Let's move on. What else was there? Kraken, mules, cutlasses, just the Herald, the Buccaneer, and the Corsair. You know what, let's go take a look at the Corsair. Hole number 4. Corsair, I feel, offers, I want to say, one of the best ships. It is. I think it's one of the best ships in the game. Let's get to it. Apex Hole 3, Apex Hole 4. Down there. You guys will notice also, I read the maps now, and I'm better at reading maps. Buys $2,000 ship, plays on a $500 computer. I laugh Dwayne because it's true. It's going to take you a $2,000 GPU to run this game the way it should be run. So here we have Herald, fastest ship in a straight line. Apparently, Skyborn says that the F8 is faster now. Buccaneer. It's cute. I still like this ship. I still like it. It's got this big... I mean, I would say this is the A10 Warthog of Star Citizen, but the Inferno is. So this was until the Inferno came out. Downside, no ejection seat. Upside, it's just cool. But a pass for me. Not getting it. Corsair. So let's talk about this one. Look at the amount of weapons on this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 pilot-controlled front weapons. 2 turrets each side, which are pretty good on their own. And then a whole plethora of wing-mounted missiles, plus more cannons, plus more on the other side. This thing is armed to the teeth. It is a massive DPS dealer. Unbelievable. Interior, look at the size of this thing. This would make Nicole Drinkswater proud if she had to see this. I believe this holds the Storm. It is that wide. Confirm, chat. Is that true or not? It can for the Storm. Thank you, Twin City. Right. You can fit the storm in here, which is awesome. I love that idea of just flying this around, pulling your storm out. We have to go under the radar. Love it. Walking up the stairs. No elevator. No stupid elevator like the Mercury Starrunner. Hey, let's just walk upstairs instead. Yes, we can. Open the door by opening. Do you have to push a button? I do. Brings us to this middle section, which has smoke and has stuff. But we do have an awesome armory. I love this. I love my armories. Pull your sniper weapons here. I believe this does hold railguns too. This holds the railguns. Size big. This holds your armor. And this is your airlock out to the front over there. Yep. I love everything about it. I have nothing bad to say. Walking through to the middle of the ship. We have the kind of recreation area, I guess, with cabins for you and your 3 friends. So if you like your RP and your friend needs a bed, there's the bed, there is storage underneath, there's a locker. Everything is just done so well. This is one of the newer generation ships in the game, and it shows. Coffee is a must. Where's the coffee machine? Is this coffee machine? We'll assume that's coffee machine. And your latrine right in there. Your shower, poop, toilet combo, along with Dare Grind. I'm hoping that's shampoo. Coming around on this side, you have your elevator to get out of the ship, so you don't have to get from the back. You can just come straight to there. Warning, this kills you. It clips to the surface of the planet and you will die, as I did when I first landed on Pyro 2. Coming to the middle of the ship, you have access to your turrets, and the front is the cockpit and the captain's quarters. I absolutely love this, that you don't have to travel far. If you're the pilot and you just want to get in, log out, jump in, there you go, log out. Pilot, co-pilot, which goes underneath. It's a perfect ship. It's perfect. Everything about this ship is perfect. The only problem I have with it is that I have other ships which I fly more. If you do have 100, was it 250? Chat, what is the price on this? I'm gonna risk the elevator. Let's see if this works. 250. I would say, I'm gonna jump off. Didn't clip. Excellent. I would say if you had $250 to spend in Star Citizen, okay, let's rephrase that. If you have a starter ship already in a game package, and you have $250 burning a hole in your pocket, this would be the ship. Feel free to disagree. Anyone who disagrees in chat is banned. Hell Region saying get the 400i. Yes, so the 400i, I get personal preference, right? I spend more time in the 400, but I think the Corsair is perfect. It is the perfect ship for this game, in my opinion. But look, the 400 is the one I fly more because I just got used to it. If the 400i and this ship came out at the same time, I probably would have skipped on the 400. Because for like fancy schmancy ship, I have the 600, right? Had this and the 400 been released back to back, I would have, no, don't need the 400. The only reason I fly the 400 is I'm used to it. I enjoy it and I'm used to it. You can do ERTs in the Corsair, no problem. Yes, those front-facing guns, it is, I believe, one of the highest DPS output ships in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong. Deadly as hell. And this concludes the segment of my YouTube video. If you want to join me live, be sure to join me live 9:30 a.m. weekdays, which apparently for some reason seems to be the time I'm streaming. If you enjoy my content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Chat, don't leave. That's just for the YouTube part. We good? All right, we're good. I think that works. See, so instead of me having to make a separate video, I just clip that out the live stream. Talk about efficiency. I'm nailing it. You forgot to wait till the end part. Oh! You're right. Okay, we're going to start from the beginning. Welcome to my video today. We're going to take a look through a Drake. Wait till the end for a surprise. Four size 5s, 2 size 4 for the pilot. Yeah, look, I hope, no, it is, yeah, look, the Corsair is OP. I hope it stays OP also. I love the ship, it's great. It's like being behind the scenes. Yeah, Rude Boy, I'm kind of figuring it out. I think the morning stream thing, I'm enjoying now. It's kind of fun logging in and just catching up with everyone and watching Nicole. So I'm trying to maximize my efficiency by not having to do a separate video later. So I'm just going to take what I did there and upload it to YouTube and we're done. Anything else we're seeing? Is there anyone new here that has any questions about any of these ships? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Nicole says Montoya should drink water. I do. This is full. When I start my stream, it's full. And by the time we get to 12 o'clock, it's empty. So I go through one of these in the morning and almost a full one before the evening. What date are you doing the gifting Christmas stream? A gifting Christmas stream? Look, I don't appreciate you shoving your religion down my throat, alright? We're not doing a Christmas stream. We're doing 8 days of Hanukkah stream. There'll be 8 days of gifts superior to your single day of gifting. I'm sorry to subject you to this. Actually, you know what? Maybe we should do that. I am the only Star Citizen content creator that's doing the 8 days of Hanukkah streams. Huh? Yeah, thank you for that. Actually, that was my idea, not yours. I stole that. 8 days of Nicole, yeah. Correct, we're non-denominational. Here in Test, we're non-denominational. It's the 8 days of Testmas. Right, exactly right. Yeah. Spin a dreidel for a prize. Huh, you know what? You're onto something, chat. You're onto something. As an ongoing part of our cultural sensitivity streams, we will subject the Star Citizen community to 8 days of Hanukkah. Yeah. Adrian the Troll, new follower, welcome. I like it. I like where we're going. Right. Christmas. Bah humbug. In fact, we did put up our tree, by the way. It's awesome. It's a white tree, not green. Now, that was my idea. Chat, you know how it works. Every good idea, it's like when you work at a company, like you're some low-level drone in a company and you have an idea, you tell the manager, and then the manager tells his manager, and then he tells the CEO, and the CEO goes to the board, and the board goes, what's a wonderful idea? And the CEO goes, yeah, my idea. It's the same way here. Whatever ideas you guys have, it's actually my idea. If it's said in my stream, it's mine. That's the rule. Okay, did I get a little footage I need? I did. Who's this? Oh yeah, look at him go. He's wearing the kind of black and yellow, so he must be one of mine. Is he one of mine? Who is it, chat? Who is this? Blazer, that's NDA. But in fact, you know what, let's go to Reddit. That's a beautiful dance. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This concludes our playing the game. I want to go see what's happening with the Evocati stuff. That I assume is under NDA, but there must be something on Reddit, right? Let's take a look. Check yourself. No Drake slander will be tolerated today. It's Drake Day. You primitive life forms kneel. I don't get it. I know it's Zod, and he's saying to Neil, and why? Oh God, am I just old? I don't get it. But it's Drake Day, you primitive life forms, Neil. I need someone to explain this to me. Because what? Neil before Zod. Yeah, I know the reference. But what does it mean, you primitives? Because Drake is the most primitive ship in the game. Thinks it's superior? No, everyone else is wrong. No. Everyone's wrong. I'm the right one. This makes no sense. Oh, because they're human? Did Drake rule them all? Drake's superiority complex. Meh. Alright, I'll give him that. Evocati replication layer places today. Leak. Oh. Leak me good. Let's see. Mana Dagger. I shall assume means what, Monday? Evocati playtest. We're going to open up the tech preview channel replication for 4 hours. This will be in a 3-2-1 build. Not a stress test, plays normal. Further posted made regards to stability, playtest notes. What you got? Is there any Twitch people? Is there any rule against showing this, or is this a no-no? Because it's public, right? What's the general consensus on showing NDA stuff on Twitch? Only Evocati people can show it, right? But it's not as if no one's seen this, right? You know what? For the sake of good standing with CIG, let's not do that. If they wanted us to see it, it would be out. Feel free to go to Reddit and look at this at your own free time. But I'm not sure exactly what their policy is on stuff which is out this way. I have no NDA, negative. I used to be Evo, not anymore. No, I'm not Evocati. But at the same time, CIG probably doesn't want... I don't think there's anything bad in it. It's just showing you what they are... Are you a leak channel? No. Turn off. Yeah. For the sake of respecting CIG's wants, right? I mean, if you want to go see the leak, you can. So there it is. It's on Reddit. Go check it out if you want. I don't think it's anything mind-blowing. It's talking about replication layer stuff, right? Athy's typing. Oh, okay. Let's wait for Athy's typing. While Athy's typing a speech, let's see. Which one is not going to get me banned? I got to look these before I actually do anything else to be safe. Athy's still typing? I've already seen it, and known issues are bad. Yeah, it's not about the issues being bad. I mean, they prefer... CIG knows that whatever they put out gets leaked immediately, so it's not a shocking surprise. But the thing is, if you want just to respect that they don't want this publicized too much, I mean, if it's out on Reddit, go see on Reddit. But I don't think I'm going to go and... I don't know what the policy is on Twitch. I'm assuming just not. So we'll just leave it at that. I mean, we typically don't post these on our forums either. We can if we wanted to. There's no rule that say we cannot. But we're just kind of respecting their NDA, even though we're not even under it. Upgraded my 309 to a C1. What am I going to lose? Good leap. Big discussion. Everyone's still discussing that. When I accept the challenge of taking the helm of Drake, my My mission is to steer Drake out of a morass of controversy and onto a course towards a bright future felt inexorably tied to the people. It's oh god, this is lore. Anyway. Oh, you guys want to read it? Okay, what's he saying? I stopped taking meetings with shareholders and the board members and started reaching out directly to the pilots to fly the ships, reconnecting the Drake brand, hardworking folks to make an empire. But these last 5 years, Drake has evolved and prospered. So what's he... Did someone read this already? What's the gist of it? We've seen the election of new imperative seemingly entertaining culture. Navy continues to flounder. To give some local perspective, visit the stand several times in the last 5 years. Is he kind of trying to push Drake away from being the kind of pirate? Is that what he's getting at? Or is this more of a MAGA thing? MAGA, making the UE great again? Is that what he's getting at? Rebranding? Yeah? This is like what Elon Musk is about to do? Drake don't want to be pirate ships anymore. Right. Rebranding. Who cares? We don't have a game anyway. Oh, Black Dream Hunk. The negativity. The negativity is oozing today. He had a bad night. Black Dream Hunk didn't get good sleep. Now he's angry at Star Citizen. There is no game. There's no game. What you guys are doing, playing around, fictional in your head. For my reading pleasure. Athy, is it clickable for me? Oh, let me take a look where it is. I mean, we don't have NDA. we can talk about leaks. I just don't know what the other streamers doesn't make. What do other streamers do? Do other streamers talk about leaks? Is that a topic? I don't know. Chat? I know you guys don't watch other streamers show it. Does CAG care? Is it a thing? I mean, I'm not under NDA, and it's put up already. Right? Evocati replication tech preview. Server crash recovery. Board Gamer does not. Board Gamer is in Evocati though. I'm not in Evocati. It's your streamer privilege package. Yes, I do watch other streamers. Look, Salty Mike would not do it. Salty Mike is Evocati. They can't do it. So I don't have any NDA. I can do it. But if I had to talk to Xylo right now and go, Xylo, can I cover this? He's not going to say, no, you cannot. But he'd say, we prefer you don't. And for that, I'd say, fine. You know, if they're really bothered, they'll tell you in the counterpart. No, look, here, the answer is this. If I spoke to Xylo right now and said, Xylo, can I talk about this stuff? It's out. It's on Reddit. It's not that I'm exposing it. It's there already. He will just say, we prefer you do not. He'll not say you cannot. He'll just say he prefer he doesn't. Astropub is Evocati. All those guys are Evocati. I am not. I used to be Evocati. And then I just didn't log in for years. And then I was not. Yacht Club would and Inforunners would. Really? Yacht Club does? Huh. Anyway, we'll just leave it at that. But thanks, Athy, for the link. Basically, server crash recovery. Some known issues. Server crash recovery is implemented as test. Recovery process may take a long time. Lots of people stay connected to wait it out. Okay, they're testing the server crashes, basically. Not a big deal. Nothing amazing, nothing new. All right. Fair enough. Not a big deal. It's already on YouTube. Yeah. But look, end of the day, I've seen Salty Mike go nuclear on his stream regarding leaks. Right. So Salty Mike, who is an Avocati, is under NDA. His content is technically under NDA. If I go onto Salty Mike's stream and I go, here's a link, here's a leak of a new ship, that's me technically leaking on his stream. So that's why he doesn't like it. Salty Mike wants to be surprised. But he's not surprised because Avocati does get first dibs on a lot of things. He just can't show it to the audience, that's all. Missing pips on mining rocks is a big fix. Right. Okay, that's good. That's good. So, rebranding of Drake, which is what Elon Musk has to do also. Right? Now we're just scrolling. What was I looking at? Oh, we did Tesla investors. We did that. We did these videos. You guys all saw this, right? Even though, I mean, I just went live. Still people haven't seen it. For some weird reason. It's not really a leak as it's posted on Avocati forum. Correct. But it's not supposed to leak outside of Avocati forum. I mean, there's nothing amazing with what's happening there. It's not fascinating or interesting to anyone. But it's not technically supposed to be outside of Avocati. And for that, we'll just respect CIG's wishes and how they plan to do that.
Oh my god, what happened?
Yeah, we're just talking about that earlier, Ruboy, that Elon Musk, the board is trying to rein him in with what he's been doing on social media. We had a big conversation about that. You missed it. Complete with our analysis of Tesla stock. Oh, no.
My head. They must be like pirates. I'm gonna keep rolling, see what happens.
You're not wrong. Tesla doesn't need Blazor. Tesla doesn't need Elon at this point. There's nothing he adds to the company. Back when he was the Wonder Boy and had this amazing image, it was definitely a selling feature. Right now, what was the thing he tweeted even? I don't even remember. Tesla. Let's just refresh my Elon Musk tweet. I don't even know what. Neil Young boycotts 9 hours ago. What was it? Thermonuclear? No. No. What was it that he even retweeted? Yes. What was it? Musk agreed with the anti-Semitic post. Oh God, stop. The owner of X, and I'll never forgive him for rebranding Twitter to be named X. You have said the absolute truth. Musk responded to social media posts reading Jewish communities have been pushing exact kind of dialectical hatred against. Okay. I remember now. Musk support posts hordes of minorities pouring to Western countries. A Semitic. Okay, so there was some kind of tweet implying that Jews encourage mass immigration of all these less than wanted people to other countries. And Elon Musk was like, yeah, that's right. So, damn. All right. Oh, yeah, don't do that. That's not good. But then again, he's free to agree with that if he wants. But you got to be careful. He does love retweeting a lot of anti-Semitic stuff. Wants to erode the very 5% of Soros hates community. Soros sold Tesla stock. Good. Mourning the burning of a statue in Charlottesville. Look, what a tough situation. Not a tough situation for Elon Musk. He can do what he likes. But a tough situation for the board of directors of his company. No, I don't think he's racist. I don't think he's anti-Semitic. I think he is a victim of social media, which is kind of weird because he runs one of the biggest social media companies ever. But I think he's a victim of, I don't call it misinformation, but the same way that your uncle sees a Facebook meme and then shows you the Facebook meme and thinks it's fact. Don't assume just because he's good at one thing, he's good at everything. Just because he managed to get bought out by PayPal very early on in his banking ideas stocks, like just because he invested in Tesla early, doesn't mean he's a genius in electrical engineering. It doesn't mean he's a rocket scientist. He's an early investor, all right? He doesn't design the rockets which go up into space. He doesn't design the engines that go into Teslas. He's an early investor in that. And so just because he was good at one thing doesn't mean he's good at everything. And so when he retweets or posts something, look, it's the same as your crazy uncle. It's the same as your mom who saw a Facebook meme and it sends to you and you go, oh my God, this is terrible. It's the same thing. Like he'll have his views swayed and manipulated by social media the same way that your family members do. It's the same thing. Don't think he's immune to it. So his actions on, I want to see the actual tweet. What he says there, I don't think, look, he grew up in South Africa. And he grew up in Pretoria, which is a city north of where I grew up. That don't have a big Jewish community, but there are enough Jewish people he probably went to school with in Pretoria. I think he went to Pretoria Boys, which was largely Catholic, but there'll be a fair amount of Jewish kids there. It's not that he hasn't been around Jewish people growing up. He has. So I don't see him being anti-Semitic. I see him as possibly just responding to things, not realizing the repercussions of what happens. He's a problem solver that requires a lot of critical thinking. He's an engineer. He's a software engineer. A software engineer is not good at critical thinking when it comes to things which are not numbers. Ones and zeros, yes. Math problems, yes. Engineering problems, yes. Socioeconomic, emotional intelligence, maybe not. Because what kind of genius would risk the reputation of his piggy bank? And Tesla is his piggy bank. His wealth is what he owns in this, okay? And if this goes down, his overall wealth drops. And when his overall wealth drops, the people who backed Twitter, the 44 billion, largely backed by outside investment sources, will go, well, our investment in Twitter is kind of not doing well. Maybe he shouldn't be doing these things, messing around social media. I don't think he has very good social intelligence, and that's fine. He doesn't need to have it. I think his analytical intelligence, is that a word? Give him math problems, he can do it. Screenshot of the tweet. He has the money, ideas, the most risk, everything is ideas, convictions. I like people that, and he showed what producer does him good. Hey, what's up? Look, Crazy Corleone, yes, give him credit, right? He did very well with his investment in the company that PayPal bought out. He made his millions and he managed to go from there. But just because he did well in his first company and made good investments in Tesla and SpaceX doesn't mean he's a rocket scientist. All right? He's not a rocket scientist. He has rocket science working for him. But don't be fooled and think that he invented Tesla. In fact, the guys that invented Tesla got kicked out. He bought the title of founder. If you didn't know this. Elon Musk, founder title, Tesla. He's not the founder. Martin Eberhard co-founded Tesla in 2003 with his friend Mark Tarpenning. Do you know who these guys are? You don't. These are the founders of Tesla. All right? Musk came in with $7.5 million early, became the chairman, and bought himself the title. That's it. He didn't invent Tesla. These guys did. I kind of assume people know, but it's surprising most people don't know that. The founder's on Lucid now? I don't know. At SpaceX, he's the chief designer. Right. Because for sure, the guy that writes code knows how to design spaceships. Absolutely. Saving the PayPal. Right. But look, credit where it's due. He took $7.5 million and invested it in Tesla. And here's how it works with these really, really wealthy guys, all right? He'll have $100 million. He will sprinkle that money all over a bunch of companies. One of the companies was Tesla. He's going, I'm going to put $5 million there, $10 million there, $2 million there, $7 million there, $7 million Tesla, $3 million there, $50 million there. Out of all the companies he sprinkled money into, Tesla did this. So don't look at him as being, oh my God, what a complete investment genius he is. The fact is, he sprinkled hundreds of millions across a bunch of companies. One took off. This is how it works for the big boys. One takes off, you become a billionaire off it. And that's what happened here. In fact, he's also the early founder of the, what was the article we were looking at? With Sam Altman with OpenAI. What was Elon Musk's AI investment? Here we go. Musk invested $50 million at a time. He was instrumental in recruiting the key scientists, engineers. He's also the brain behind the name. He said, I came up with a name. He did? Surprising. Really? But he and Altman and a couple of the early guys, again, one of the companies he put money into. And when it takes off, he goes, oh, look what a genius he is. Look how amazing he is. Now, is Elon Musk a genius at AI? No. Sam Altman and his friends are. So, again, it's just another company. Like in Silicon Valley, when you live in those circles, all right, you get first dibs at this. So when this guy comes along and goes, I need $100 million, one of the people will go, I'll, here you go, have money, because they will toss money everywhere. And when there's a hit, and OpenAI is a hit, everyone go, wow, like Elon Musk is so smart. Like, look at him, he made an investment. No, man. He tossed in hundreds of millions across hundreds of companies. And when one hits, they go, wow, what a genius investor. It's just basically when you have enough money to throw around, it goes that way, right? Having old money helps, but there is a lot of old money degenerates. Absolutely. Like BlackRock and the investors behind BlackRock, you don't know their names, but boy, do they own a lot of wealth. On this planet at the moment, anyone who tries something different is criticized. Look at CIG. Yeah, Crazy Corleone, absolutely right. When CIG kicked off, everyone hated it. How could they do a Kickstarter and try to raise money? In fact, an entire community split off. The refunds community. And a dedicated community hating on CIG. No, if Elon Musk threw money at CIG, he'd want the title of founder of CIG and then claim that the game's success is because of his excellent leadership. If I was a billionaire, I'd spend my money on space technology. Yeah. Well, look, Bezos is. I mean, space is the next frontier. Transportation, communication. I mean, look at the satellites, Starlink and all the others coming up also. Internet through space makes perfect sense. Cell phone through space. I think Starlink also offers cell phone coverage at some point, right? It's definitely where you want to be. Being able to travel from New York to Sydney in under an hour by going to low orbit. It's definitely where the future is. He'd lay off the... Yeah, Elon Musk comes in, he'll fire 900 employees, he'll keep like 10 and go, everything's going great. Asteroid mining, yeah. The amount of locked in wealth in just the smallest of asteroids, right? It's unbelievable. Whoever gets the first asteroid to be a trillionaire, yeah, absolutely, I agree. I believe that. I mean, didn't CIG have like the Elon Musk lookalike for the, which character was it? The Mustang? Who's the Elon Musk character in Star Citizen? What commercial was it? Not the Mustang. Nomad? Nomad. Consolidated, yeah. Here it is. 8 years ago. So keep in mind, CIG made this before they realized that Elon Musk might be a gigantic anti-Semitic turd. They had no idea, all right?
We are drawn towards the familiar. It is safe, reliable. But it can shackle us to the ordinary when in our souls we long to strike out to become something new. We started with a simple mantra.
Look how far they've come as far as the facial animations go. 8 years ago, this was pretty good. I mean, I look at it now and you can see it's definitely dated. But at the time, I don't think any of us complained about the way the faces looked, did we? It's not supposed to look like Elon. Basically, they're playing off this young, smart guy that's selling these amazing ships.
Dare to dream. Dare to challenge the expectations of what's come before.
Fine, yeah, we'll look next.
To embrace the unique, to put everything on the line. Only when we risk everything can we discover something truly special and redefine what it means to travel the stars. To explore the farthest reaches. To race on the cutting edge.
So they're totally going off the Iron Man thing, Iron Man's moving all the things around when he's designing stuff. That's the influence also. Yeah, a bit of Tony Stark. It's a bit of Tony Stark, a bit of Elon Musk.
To protect what you love. Say goodbye to the familiar and welcome the brand new Mustang, where risk meets reward.
Illuminati confirmed. So the Pioneer one is better. Pioneer commercial. Let's take a look. 6 years ago. Let's see how the facial animation has improved over the 2 years. Stupid video makes it. Yeah, I think we all bought Mustangs after that video. I mean, did I buy a Mustang? I have the AMD Mustang, and I haven't flown it in 6 years. Mustangs suck. Yeah. So, I mean, at the time when the Mustang was created, they were thinking, we need a starter ship, but we need a starter ship that is more combat focused, and like this will be it. But honestly, it's one of the most, it's a pretty ship, but useless. Crazy Corleone following. You see, so all I gotta do is slam Elon Musk to get followers from Crazy Corleone. I got it. If you don't like Elon, don't buy Tesla cars or stock. Buy secondhand rate EV instead. Edgewise, here's the thing. Tesla got a head start, a very strong foothold, and a head start in the EV market. right? The fact that all the EV chargers are using the Tesla charger is proof of that too. But to think that Tesla will remain the best EV car in the market is wrong. Here is, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you want the biggest reason to not buy a Tesla. Now, I love the Tesla brand. Tesla, there was a guy on Reddit, here is when I get around to getting an EV vehicle. This is the one reason I will not get a Tesla. And that is, if I buy a VW EV, I can go to a VW dealership. If I get a Mercedes EV, I go to a Mercedes dealership. God willing, I become a famous big-time streamer. I can afford myself a fancy BMW electric vehicle. I will go to an electric I will go to a BMW dealership for the service. Now, if you have a Tesla and you need anything repaired, I mean anything, a scratch, your bumper's damaged, right? You have to go to the Tesla dealership. And the wait times, I rear-ended my MYP. What's an MYP? While parking, looking at it repaired. I'm located in Portland, Oregon, okay? He's not in some Midwest city that has no Tesla dealerships. I'm assuming the Midwest doesn't have many. I'm just assuming the coasts have more. Nothing against those of you in flyover country. And contacted all the Tesla recommended body shops. Wait time is 3 months. I asked, decided wait time is 6 months to 1 year. One shop said they have 200 cars in queue. Is the situation bad everywhere? It is. From the Tesla Model Y subreddit itself, 9 months to wait so I can get estimate on this repair. Right? Yes, my neighbor just had a kid. The baby's 1 month old. Phobos was asking about my neighbor's car yesterday. And they had a doctor visit scheduled for the 1 month visit. Apparently, it's a very famous doctor, a very important doctor, and they booked this visit 6 months ago before the baby was even born. So it's the 1 month checkup for this kid, and they couldn't pull out the driveway because the battery's dead. Oh, so I have this awesome. You guys got to see this. You got to get this. This is a lifesaver. So you don't have to pull out your car and jumpstart someone with a car. All you need is this thing. All right? That's it. You plug in the clamps into that, and you jump the car battery with this. The awesome part about that is also it is a flashlight. And you can charge your phone from it. And you actually charge the whole thing through USB, whatever that USB is there. What is that? USB-A? I don't know. It charges from that. And that's basically it. So think of it as a giant battery pack for your phone if you need a charge. But you can also basically jumpstart a battery with it. So I ran out and I gave this to him. He started the car up. And he handed it back. I said, no, you better keep it. Because if your battery's dead, you might not have enough charge to make it back. So they got the doctor appointment. They got there on time. It's USB-A, yeah. And when they got back to the car, wouldn't start again. But because he had it, my boost here, he was able to start his car again. And went and bought a new battery that day. So save the day. Lifesaver. Toss this in the back of your car. You never need a jump start from other people. This goes in back there. It's tucked away. If you have kids and the phone is dead, this thing will charge their phone 10 times over. And in case of emergencies, it's a flashlight also. A must-have in any vehicle. We're going to get a test brand of this. I love it. It's great. Definitely get one. This one's called the GB40. It's got 10 volt, 1000 amp. Recommended. Always have in your car. You never know. So, I'm glad it got use. Saved the day. So he hands it back to me and he goes, yeah, so I basically, he used it again when he had to start the car the second time. And he goes, I'm going to buy one today. Like, it's sold. Mark said, yes, thank you. So back on the topic of the Teslas. Yes, Tesla, first to market, but not necessarily the best. And the reason I say that is just if you get one, I'm seeing more and more of this, all right? 9 months wait to get an estimate. Got rear-ended in August. Called 24 repair shops. Finally found out 18 hours away in Southern California, again, in Oregon. Unfortunately, got declined and sent back to us, so frustrating. That's tough. Look, I don't want to say this is the norm. Is this the norm? Any Tesla owners in here? Noco Boost Plaque-Post. Griffin coming in and already throwing in his referral link for Amazon. Griff, I hope you make money from that. I'm joking. He won't, but he will. If he does, that's fine. You missed earlier, Griff. I went into the showroom wearing my armor. Yep. The liberal left in California are pulling away from Tesla. No, you don't have to. Just stick on a bumper sticker that says, I bought this car before I knew about Elon. Look, Tesla sales are still good. There's strong international sales. All I'm saying, as far as the quality of the car goes, they're great, but it doesn't mean they're going to be the best-selling car in the next 5 or 10 years going forward. There's plenty of other cars coming up. What the hell did our neighbors buy? What did my neighbors get, which is awesome? I think it's this. Is it this? Yeah. This is a car my neighbor got. It is awesome. Interior is beautiful. Exterior is beautiful. I mean, it's just charges up the ID4. Yep, this is what they got. And look, if I had to choose between this and a Tesla, I think I'd take the VW. Just for the sake of the dealerships are just more plentiful. It has bad construction, does it? I haven't driven it, but I mean, it looks great. Plenty of more vehicles coming in, though. This thing's hot. I would so get a black and yellow on this. Yeah. If this comes in black and yellow, we do a donation drive. I need this for some reason. Your sister bought the Ioniq 5 limited SUV. That's literally a nice car. Hey, I've driven VWs. Look, you can't hold that against them forever. And I am Jewish. And if VW makes a good car, I'll get a VW. But then again, same thing on Mercedes and BMWs too, right? You can't hold that against the Germans forever. GMC Hummer? Yeah, what's like $300,000? How much is the GMC? I mean, that's awesome, but what's the price on this thing? It's not good. It's not good at all. 300,000 pounds? Yeah, if I had the money, this would be outside right now. It would. This car speaks to me. Fisker? What's a Fisker? Fisker? I don't know what that is. What is a Fisker? Smallish SUV. Huh. Ioniq 5. I've seen a fair amount. Also Hyundai. I've seen a fair amount of Ioniq 5s look good. I've seen a couple of these. Yeah, these are decent. I like these. Who else has an electric car in here? Polestar from Volvo. So, okay. Those of you that drive electric vehicles that are not Tesla, what made you go for that vehicle and not buy the Tesla? I'm curious. There's like 1,000 new small EV. Yeah, there's a ton of new EVs coming on the market all the time. Look, a lot of them will be crap. Once you've got the frame and the engines and the wheel, you can slap on anything on top of that. And a lot of people are just slapping on just garbage. But there will be the good ones too. Tesla's a cool one. Try something else. Right. Teslas are ugly. Look, Tesla, the Tesla design is good, but they age. Every car design will age. Right. The Mustang. What's it called? Mark. When this first came out, I was like, oh, cool. But now I see on the road, it's kind of lame. I'm not a fan. Look, I'm a Mustang fan. I'm just not a fan of this. They should have just taken the classical Mustang. What do we say was a classic? What was it, a 67 Mustang? Make this electric. Give me this one here in electric. I will do whatever it takes to own that. I will do whatever. I don't know why they thought that new design would be better. Give me retro Mustang electric. That's where I want to go. Japan is aiming for hydrogen cars. I spoke with someone who works in the industry, and he also goes like, hydrogen is the future. I'm like, really? Is it now? He goes, there's still a lot of room between gasoline-powered and electric where hydrogen has a spot. I don't know. The problem with hydrogen is the infrastructure. Spreading hydrogen infrastructure to local gas stations, I mean, it's doable, but the stuff is dangerous, it's flammable, it's explosive. I'm curious to know why Japan thinks that is still a go. I mean, they're talking hybrid electric hydrogen, maybe. I'm surprised, not surprised. I mean, hydrogen is cheap, and they can use existing transportation methods like trucks and trains, but the actual infrastructure needed is still kind of complicated and dangerous. Toyota hydrogen engine. Yeah? We haven't talked about FSD yet, when that goes live. Edgewise, I think that's connected to Star Citizen. We don't talk Star Citizen in this channel. Yeah, hydrogen definitely has tons of advantages, but the infrastructure, unless something's changed, but I was always reading how the infrastructure needed for hydrogen is very difficult to do. Very difficult. Too dangerous from the dealer, right. I mean, we're talking people leaking hydrogen at fill-up spots. I don't know. Lotus Evija. Never heard of that. What was that? Lotus Evija. Ooh. This looks like straight out of GTA 5. It's probably in GTA 5. Comes in yellow. Not my budget. Hydrogen stored in inert state only gets returned to energetic state inside the car engine. Okay. Leaking is a problem. The cell is. Right. Right. The Rivians, I think the Rivians are nice. I personally don't know anyone who owns a Rivian. I think it looks nice. I don't know anyone who owns one or has any feedback on a Rivian. But speaking of, now we're in the pickup truck. Who here has an order on this? I'm so skeptical about this release. I think I love the way it looks. I think it's so different. I love stuff that's unique this way. But I've had people who follow closely say there's a ton of issues with the way the panels light up. Like the panels themselves have to be perfectly smooth with like a micron of error in lining things up. Yeah, I want to say, I know several people who've pre-ordered, both here and in real life, but I don't know. I hope it comes out and is okay. Interior problems. Ask Nicole. I'll have to go through Nicole's videos and see if she has an opinion on this. We'll have to go through and check it out. Yeah. Do you see Joe Rogan shooting his composite bow at it? No, I did not. Why is Joe Rogan shooting his bow at a Cybertruck? What? Why? Oh, is this like the test to see if it penetrates? It's arrow proof? What? Why? Now I'm curious. Is it a video? I can't click it. Rogan's image and caption highlights somewhat baffling strength of a Cybertruck exterior comes weeks off the automatic displayed Tommy gun hit pickup driving. Musk came out to say that unloaded a Tommy gun into the side of the electric pickup and attempted to test its durability. Okay, so it's bulletproof. We emptied the entire drum magazine of a Tommy gun into the driver door. No bullets penetrated into the passenger compartment. Okay, that's impressive. Is this a selling feature? But also, how much weight is it adding to the vehicle? Is it a selling feature for you guys? Where'd you live that you get shot at this way? I mean, it's impressive, but here's my concern. I'm not an expert, unlike Elon Musk, who's an expert in everything. But when you have an accident, don't you need the panels and the vehicle to crumple? There's a crumple zone which absorbs impact. Now, if a car is this rigid to the point that it can absorb and stop bullets and arrows, what's the crumple zone like on this car? Is there something which shows this? That's interesting. I don't know. Shot an arrow at it. So everything around is the crumple zone. the car you're crashing into is the crumple zone. Right. Is there a crash test of this? Cybertruck crash test. There is. Cybertruck spotted after crash test, smashed window, bent roof. Not much of a bent. I don't know if we have videos on this, but I'm not going to start digging around for them now. But, Test squadron approved. Apparently. I'll look it up. I'm interested to see. I don't understand exactly, because it's supposed to be such a tough, rigid car, where the crumple zones are supposed to be. We'll take a look. In any case, that was an interesting chat. I think we covered a lot today. Oh, we didn't watch this ad. Wait, we got distracted. We got distracted with EVs. Anyway, so bottom line on the Teslas, yes, Teslas, awesome cars. But if you do run into a problem, you have an accident or something needs to be fixed, the lack of Tesla dealerships means that's going to be an issue. That's where I stand on that. But otherwise, I think Teslas are great cars. Elon Musk saying things on social media. The face of the company, I mean, I don't know the CEO of BMW. I don't know the CEO of Mercedes. I don't know the CEO of Ford, what their social media is. So I think it's definitely important to have a disconnect between your beliefs as the CEO of the company and the company itself, the brand, need to be separate. I couldn't tell you what the political opinions are of the CEO of Ford. I don't know. And again, it shouldn't matter because Ford is separate. So Tesla has that challenge. The world is seeing what Musk's opinions are on very polarized and divisive issues. and this can affect sales of the stock itself or the car itself. So yeah, an issue. But with that, let's go take out the let's go look at the consolidated outline Pioneer. Back to Star Citizen. Here we go. Ready, guys? Okay, we need kind of to flush out the distraction there. Nicole, what should we do? Yeah.
Hi guys, come watch me, a 30-year-old woman pretending to be an NPC character on TikTok Live. I've never really understood the concept of it, but it makes me a fuck ton of money and it's killing two birds with one stone as I get to show off this pussy fat. I thought having OnlyFans would be enough, but I'm so addicted to attracting simps online that when I discovered this new trend, I had to immediately do it. I'm finally living the life that I've always dreamed of, and the only time I feel like I'm being myself is when I'm being controlled on this app. Thank you so much for your love and support. See you next time.
Insightful.
Hi guys.
Interesting. Thank you for that cleanser. Let's drop into the Pioneer.
Stars. They've become such a familiar backdrop of our day-to-day life that it's easy to forget what they mean. That one. That little dot right there. That's Bremen. This one over here?
So the facial animations have improved in that 2-year period. That's a lot better, right? Way better. Lip syncing is not good? No?
Think about that. Just a handful of these dots represents the breadth of human expansion. Another handful, and you've got Banner, Jean, even Vanduul systems. That's everything we've ever known. Every piece of art, every life, ever, right there. In 2 handfuls of dots. Now that means there's so much more to find. Behind every one of those points of light is a story waiting to be discovered. Now, in our distant past, it was the province of governments to explore and understand space. The simple launch took resources and money beyond the capacity of even the largest companies. But then RSI introduced the Zeus, and suddenly regular people were able to explore our solar system, allowing an unprecedented amount of knowledge to be discovered.
Was that the first Zeus leak? Zeus leak? I mean, that's the original Zeus, but is it? It is the original Zeus. You know, they've been planning it since then, right?
And suddenly regular people were able to explore our solar system, allowing an unprecedented amount of knowledge to be discovered. When Nick Croshaw discovered the first jump point, the modified scanner array that allowed him to search for jump points were far too expensive for the civilian market. But once that technology was refined and open to the public, what happened? That's right, an era of expansion that led us from this to this. And that's how it's always been. If you look at all the great eras of human history, whenever innovation has put technology in the hands of the people, it has heralded sweeping discoveries. Because power in the hands of many will always exceed the power of few. So while we can now discover new jump points and systems, there's still one hurdle that remains. That's what to do once you discover a new planet. Because right now, only the largest corporations can terraform and establish settlements. Easy. We haven't simplified terraforming yet. No, I'm here to announce something equally exciting. Albert Einstein, the man who redefined human understanding of the universe. He once said, "The person who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The person who walks alone is likely to find himself in places no one has ever seen before." An insightful sentiment meant to inspire thinkers and creators to push the boundaries of their understanding. It was, after all, said 1,000 years ago, before humanity had left our homeworld. So clearly he was speaking metaphorically. Today, as I just showed you, the unknown is out there.
To the point was taking so long, but when it finally came around, the excitement we all felt, they sold land claims with us, remember? Do you guys remember the drama around the land claims? There was drama.
Waiting to be discovered. For those that are looking for those places that no one has seen before, they are faced with a daunting challenge. What do you do when you get there? Up until now, it's been the province of governments and corporations to pave the way for sustained habitation. The power has been in the hands of the few.
Firebrand saying the land claims were dumb. When CIG says, here is a stick with a glowing light on it, and they make $1 million, is it dumb then? It's not dumb if people buy it and they make money. It was a genius move of selling land that doesn't exist in a game that wasn't fully out. It's not dumb if it worked, but it showed that a lot of people were interested in buying land claims. The criticism came because they were essentially criticized for selling land that doesn't exist, right? And like, how could you? How could you do that? But look, they hit on something. I don't know if they thought they would get the reaction they want from people. People like, God damn, I got to buy 10, I got to buy 20 of these because I want to have a lot of land. And who knows if it's going to be a rush for land, right? We're going to run out of land, yeah. So I think the problem there is that they didn't fully see the amount of attention it would get, but also the negative feedback it got from a lot of publications on the outside. Not many people in Star Citizen were crying about it. The big crying came from the usual suspects, right? Kotaku, PC Gamer, Reddit, all those places. They all freaking lost their minds. But hey, no one's forcing you to buy it. No one forced you to buy it. Will you run out of land? No, there'll be plenty of moons. I mean, I think let's finish watching this. And I think that's a good question about the scarcity or owning good property in a good place, right?
What if I offered you the ability to build your own settlement? To bring civilization to the most untamed of frontiers? A colony ship in the truest sense of the word. And I'm not talking about just transporting people, no. I'm talking about an all-in-one solution designed to build modular structures based on your needs. Capable of building a farm or a habitat, a trading post or a mining operation. I mean, that'd be crazy, right? Allow me to introduce the Pioneer.
What is that? What is it? Why are the engines pointed in like that? Strange design. Can you point them upwards?
With that, let the new age of colonization begin.
Did he say colonization? Colonizers unite. Okay, we're not going to get politics now. But why is this white man talking about colonizing? Let the colonizing begin and everyone claps. He said colonizing. Okay, so the drama. First of all, awesome ship, great idea. But refresh my memory. The drama was that CIG was criticized for creating this FOMO for land, and land will run out. There's not much of it, and all the outlets start losing their mind. Cash grab. land being sold that doesn't exist, and they went crazy. So here's the thing. What is the smallest moon we have right now in Star Citizen? Like, what is the small moon? There's so much space on that. And what is the stake, the glorious stake thing? What does it give you? How much space? What was it? How much land do you get? 4x4? Seems like a lot. Is it 4x4? Land claims will be a beacon for A2 bonus. Vulcan, if that's correct, okay, 4x4 is a decent chunk of land, and the small claim was 8x8 for orgs. 8x8. Okay, that's decent sized. So I guess the concern is that everyone's going to rush out and try claim like these good spots. Like you want a spot overlooking a lake, or there's a nice spot up a mountain. The concern is people will rush out and claim that land, and then it's gone. As if someone can build their base there and no one else can for 8 kilometers squared, right? I think they may even change that. They may come... Yeah, it sounds like a lot. We'll have to get into the game and see what 8x8 actually is. It sounds like a lot of space. This year's CitizenCon, you may be able to claim smaller and smaller stuff. Yeah, so I thought it was less than that, but 8x8 does sound like a big piece of land on a small moon. But Phobos, you're right. People go, that's awesome, I want that. So they found something which people wanted, and people went and bought it. I know people who bought multiple of the land claims, like they're maxed out. UTERP is 124 by 75. The 4x4 and 8x8. Big orgs will just buy up loads of land claims and leave them empty. Yes. I guess if there's something important on those land claims, but if it's just empty land, do you want it? And I mean, we saw that there's going to be like drills, you can resource and drill down, so there'll be some land which is more important than other. Land claims should be hexagons, not squares. Yes, Urban Burger. No Rainy Plaza Camino, but yeah, it's coming. Black Dream Hunk, I'm pretty sure that there will be a water planet at some point. So yeah, average moon is 550 kilometers in diameter. That is 9 million kilometers squared on a single moon. Okay, there's space, but then you can get 14,000 8x8 claims. It doesn't, okay, and there's way more than 14,000 claims done. So I guess the concern the concern I have immediately would be if there's a rush to grab land on a certain good location, like it has a nice forest with a nice mountain around a nice lake, and someone goes and sticks down their claim in the middle, that's done. It's gone. There's no more space. So that'll be the concern. Water planet's legit. Yeah, edgewise, you know it's coming, right? There's no ways. There's going to be a lava planet. There'll be a water planet. They have to. They're going full out in all the Star Wars things. Resource node claims, right. Quantanium planet. Yep, it's coming. Yeah, I mean, I'm not completely disagreeing with the criticism about the land claim thing, because they basically sold them, and now when the game comes out and permanence is in, and you can go and grab some claims, the good spots will be taken up quickly, leaving people who arrive late in the game to sit there and go, oh man, like I wish I got you 2 years ago. It may go that way. Twin City Jeff is a realtor. Yeah, Twin City, we'll send you out to find good spots for us first. And then there'll be people squatting, right? You're going to find yourself a good spot. It's going to have some rich resource vein overlooking a beautiful lake on a beautiful planet. And you'll stick your stake there and go, I will now squat here until someone pays me for it. The good place to run out first. Yeah. But I mean, everyone wants to go build a base, build a homestead, and grab the good land in nice areas. The planets are huge. Right, so the big planets I'm not too concerned about. There's always going to be lakes and mountains and rivers. It'll be okay. But there's definitely going to be prime real estate. And I think the concern is that the people who are buying tons and tons of the stakes now will rush out and claim like it's good real estate early and then just squat or just, hang on to it and not give other people a shot. Yeah, every patch is a rush to claim. It will be until it's permanent, right? Yeah, 12:15. Oh, damn, we went pretty good. We had a good run, guys. It is my lunchtime. But this was a wonderful morning stream. Thank you very much for joining me. I think we covered quite a bit. We touched on our favorite fitness influencer. We took a look at Drake ships. We discussed Elon Musk's anti-Semitic tweets and the possible effect on Tesla stock. What did we miss? We covered everything? I think we got it all. Well, most of it. Yeah. Why live in a world where you can live in your spaceship? You have to land your spaceship somewhere, or you can build your spaceships, right? They told us you can build ships. Not big ones, but I'm sure you can. Yeah. But this is great, guys. Thank you for joining me. Everyone who is new, thanks, Crazy Corleone, thanks for dropping in. Adrian the Trill, thanks for the follow. Blazo with the 1-bit cheer, thank you very much. Starjump, thank you for the raid with 52 viewers. Ex-Legendary, thanks for the follow. Slicer42 with your bit. Thanatos, God, okay, it reminds me, I'm going to mute those 1-bit donations. Not that I don't appreciate it, but there's going to be a limit somewhere, right? Seth with 1-bit, thank you very much. Athy with 1-bit, thank you very much. Doc for modding, and Nax and Athy for being mods, thank you. I believe that is it. Until tomorrow, I am going to make myself tuna and rice with some seaweed. It's going to be good. Let's get the protein in. And as tradition, I have to hand you over to Twitch. We will see Yoga Pants now. No? No Yoga Pants? Surprisingly not. Although the chat scroll is covering Kitchaik. Who should we toss it to? You guys want to go to Kitchaik or Nomadi, who is apparently the first stream? I don't know, that's risky. Amaranth is playing World of Warcraft. I thought she went to Kick. Didn't Amaranth go to Kick, or was that just a short-term thing? I guess she's back. Let's go over see what Star Citizen is doing. Our favorite griefer, Cutlet.
Please.
Knebble. I gotta go see what Knebble does. Who knows this Knebble guy? He's got massive viewership all the time. Toretta doing well, nicely. Kamak, Burks. Skags, no. Ramdrian, no. Astropub. Tomato threw me the raid last time. Astropub doesn't like me. Should we go to Astropub? Should I break the ice there? Yeah. I think ever since there was that drama, there was some drama with on Spectrum. There was a post, and the person in the post said they want to have pride flags as a paint in the game. And there was huge drama, people saying no, people saying yes, people saying it's a bad idea. And so I was like, oh no, I mean, I don't think we should have pride flags in the game as paints. I mean, if you're going to start doing that, then I mean, where do you stop? Do you do country flags, political movements? I mean, it's not crazy to do that. Fallout 76 has pride flags, which is fine. I just don't feel it fits in this game. So I tweeted out, or put a video out covering it, and I said, I don't think we should have pride flags in the game. And Astropub comes out and tweets to his entire audience. He goes, Montoya doesn't mind gay people. He just doesn't want them represented in the game. I was like, oh, why? But the bigger thing was that there's definitely a component in gamer communities that are bigots. And they liked that I said that. And I mean, I wasn't out there to do that, but I was saying, like, I don't think Star Citizen is a game that should have that. It's not important. It's not necessary to start going down that path. But it wasn't very well received, and I had people from his audience attacking me nonstop. It was bad. But yeah, that's in the past. But you know what? Let's toss Astropub that. So guys, off you go to Astropub. Send my regards. Astropub. Oh, the Astropub. The Astropub. He's probably doing some lore stuff, but he's giving it a tour. So tell him Montoya says hello. And with that, I will leave you. Thank you very much for joining me. It was a pleasure. We'll do it again tomorrow, same place, same time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you in a bit, guys. Wait, I have to push another button. Rating in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Have fun. Okay. I'm starving. I need food. But first,